Am I recording? Oh yeah, I'm recording. Okay. Quick intro to Sean's podcast, episode 4. Yeah, great conversation. I actually really enjoyed editing. It took a long ass fucking time because it was so back and forth. It was very enjoyable. I was laughing and smiling throughout most of the time of editing. But I also just want to preference, Sean and I shit talk a lot. You know, we joke about anyone and everyone, so please don't take anything personal. We make jokes and comments and shit, but as you can see in the video, if you're watching or if you're just listening to the audio or whatever it fucking is, like we're having fun. We're playing around, we're mucking around, and that's all it is at the end of the day. We genuinely, are good people, and the things that we just say are just for fun. So please just don't take anything too seriously. It's just not it's not what it is. Okay, so anyway, I thought I'd preface that because we fuck around a lot and say a lot of fucked up things. But we have a lot of fun. We talk a lot. We yeah. Fuck. Wow, what a shit intro. But I mean, that's it. Just fucking watch it. It was good. We talked about a lot. So yeah. Peace. How've your little pool excursions been with your friends?
Pool?
Yeah, you gonna like walk some pool or something in the morning, or
Oh, yeah, I thought you were talking about my weekend at the beach.
you went to the beach?
Yeah, because it was my birthday on Monday. What'd you get me?
I did wish you a happy birthday.
Yeah, you did. On what?
On your birthday. I think you just sent me a Snapchat back. You didn't like. You just sent me a photo.
Of my face?
Yeah.
I do that a lot.
I know.
Thank you. It's very kind of you.
Well, I had to double check because I was like, oh, is it actually your birthday? Then I went on Facebook and
Oh, because
stalked you a bit.
I put something on, like, the weekend which said, Happy birthday, me.
Yeah, something like that. So
Ah!
You want to do a bit of teamwork, or?
Yeah. Fucking hold that shit. Yeah, we're getting there. Seamless.
Mate, easy.
Yeah, cheers.
My gay big pink drink bottle.
That's pretty phallic.
My mum tried convincing me it was red.
Are you very insecure about the fact that it's pink?
I'm out and proud
Are you?
that I have a pink
Like
drink,
Harry?
that I have a pink drink bottle. Yeah,
Is that
let's skip the let's not talk about individuals.
No one?
Well, I don't
Just
know.
not in a bad way. You're scared?
No, I don't really care. Say the N word.
Oh, no.
Joking.
No N-mobs.
Joking.
Alright, I won't mention the H word. No H word. Alright. We can talk about Fat Michael, right?
Yeah, but people won't know who Fat Michael is.
Why?
Like, if anyone's gonna listen, like, do they know who Fat Michael is, or we
Do
just
they know who fucking... Alright, it's fine. No worries. I won't.
All right,
We can talk about Fat Michael, right?
if you want.
Yeah, okay. Just
Um,
in case, I'm just like anyone except for like, you don't want me to slander people.
If they're not here to defend themselves.
Oh, but like we can slander Fat Michael because he knows I love him.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Just
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
okay, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
It's like no real slander.
Yeah.
Just bullshit slander.
Exactly.
Alright.
And the other thing is when you're talking to the mic, like this distance is probably better. Because if you're back here, it's quite quiet.
I see.
Mm-hmm. I'm getting these. I just had Dylan. I just talked to Dylan just before you.
Uh-huh.
Dylan Hunter.
Uh-huh.
So the first thing I said to him was, I'm getting these mic things that I got some, but they're shit. It doesn't work right. But I'm getting these better ones which attach the table, and then I can have the mic on that, so I can adjust it and sit back and have.
Oh,
it
just like
sitting
a fucking
here.
twiddle, like a...
Like an arm, like a
Yeah.
mic. I don't know what it's called. A mic arm or
How much
something.
have you already invested in this? A
Um.
lot?
Well, I need a new phone, so that phone I'm not really counting. But I had to buy another phone. Bought a new
I don't
desk.
understand. How do you need a new phone if you already have a phone?
I needed a
You're
new
really...
phone.
Okay, this is
I
the
had
fifth
had a-
time you've said I needed it.
I had an iPhone 7 since it came out,
Uh-huh. And you needed a new one.
and it was dying.
How's it dying?
Battery.
What's
and
that?
iPhone 12.
What's that?
iPhone 12.
You bought 2 iPhone 12s.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, then I did not understand.
Well, for the filming, for the filming of the podcast,
How
I
much does
wanted
a fucking camera cost?
400, 500.
How much does a fucking iPhone 12 cost?
It's like 1200. I just wasn't sure if it looked the same on both angles. I didn't want to have like
Wow.
I didn't want to have one looking at you
Wow.
and then one looking at me, and then they have two different shades of fucking.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, does that make sense?
No, I
Dude,
completely
I don't know shit
understand.
about cameras though. This is the thing.
No,
I did a
that's
bit of
what I mean.
research. I did like comparison iPhone 12. What the fuck, that dog? And then
And you just googled how can I spend the most amount of money to get two cameras?
yeah,
and
exactly.
This came up.
First thing I said,
Where'd you
look,
get your haircut?
when like a week
Where?
ago, where in Plaza, Penrith Plaza, the
Where do
barber.
you go?
The barber next.
Gabriel's?
Which one? Which one's that?
Near the food court.
Next
You
to
know
the
them?
lingerie shop or whatever.
Fobs.
Yeah.
I remember I go in, I'm like, you want to see all my ticks? He's like, mask off, looking random. He's like, I don't give a fuck. Sit down.
Yeah. He says sign in, like take your mask off.
Tells you to sign in.
Yeah.
Wow. Did you get cut by the boss?
I have. I've been cut by the boss like 3 out of 5 times.
Oh, I've chatted to the boss once.
Yeah.
Nice enough guy.
No, I'm gonna just closer to the mic.
He was, I gotta eat my fucking chips.
Well, that's alright. Well,
What do you want from me?
I don't know, man. Just trying to host the podcast here, bro.
He was wearing a tank top,
A tank top.
and I was too tight.
Does he
He's
not
kind
have
of a chunky guy.
Does he not have his vest on? His barber's vest?
Okay, so I went in there and no one's in there. And I was like, are you open? I went to the downstairs store.
Oh, he went to
They just
downstairs
opened it.
one.
Yeah, and he
Oh.
was telling me all about the store.
Mhm.
And he starts cutting my hair. Pardon me. Supposed to do that into the mic as well? Okay.
Mhm. Mhm.
And and he's wearing this tank top, and you know when they're like, it's too tight, bro. Like you can see like lat flab,
Right.
horrible. And he's like, oh, let me put a shirt on. I don't know what he sounds like. That's my
That's yeah.
that's my fob voice. Some of those cunts don't speak English, though. I swear, don't you think? No,
No, they do, but
Just
just
not
not
very
direct.
well.
Not at you.
bro.
Like
some
to
of them
you.
look like they've come out of like some of them look like they've been in they've had a rough life, and this guy's come and given them a great job.
Mm. Like they get paid like 30 on average, $30 a haircut. It takes them 15 minutes. The workers are getting paid $20 an hour.
Mm.
They're getting paid 2/3 of one haircut, and you
Yeah,
could
it's
get
true.
through. If it's a flat out hour, you know, you could easily get 3 people, 4 people done each, and have like 5 people working there.
I sometimes think that'd be a good life, being a barber.
If you're the boss, if you own it.
No, I reckon like just like be a less shit barber, like one of those trendy like inner city ones.
Right,
What's the most you've ever had paid for a haircut?
$45,
Okay,
and that was last week.
what for that?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I
What?
know.
How?
Because he just I don't know, for doing a skin fade or some shit.
Bro, you got fucking ripped off.
Yeah, I know.
You
Don't.
can't be going to Gabriel's and being charged more than $30.
No, it was generally it's $30, and then because he did take longer, like it took a while to do my hair. It was like 25 minutes, 30 minutes almost.
Bro, you gotta
25
go to the
minutes.
city. You go to Newtown or some shit.
Yeah,
You
just for my haircut, just go to the
straight
city.
up. That's what I do. It's nice. It's kind of
Treat
I
yourself.
don't just do that and come straight back home. I do other things in the city,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's good.
Yeah.
You pay $40.
Look, if I was
You
in
go
the
to
city,
Mr. Wolf.
Mr. Wolf.
You got to get Nap and book that shit. It's great. They play good music. They've got a cute little picture of the Queen in the corner. You get a free beer.
free beer.
Free beer.
Like, does it come in a pint or something?
No, they
or-
give you a little tinny of Newtowner.
How are you supposed to drink it while you get your hair cut? Aren't you supposed
You
to
put
just?
it down and you go,
Aren't you
you
supposed
know.
to just sit there? With
yeah, but
your-
they sometimes chew in the fat with their other little barber friends.
Yeah,
It's a
well.
nice vibe. You feel looked after. They give you a hot towel, maybe.
maybe.
I lied. These cunts, they don't give you a hot towel.
No.
Other places give you a hot towel. You ever had a hot towel?
Not from getting my
It's
hair cut.
very good. I ate a tiny bit of that brownie before, but I got to drive home.
Did you really?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Are you gonna be able to drive home?
Yeah, probably.
When did you do it?
I don't know. This is incriminating now, isn't it?
Well, it is.
No, I'm gonna be
I
sober
can cut
when
anything
I drive.
out if you want.
No, but that's lame.
No, it is lame.
So you don't want to cut it out.
No,
Yeah, that's fine. Nothing incriminating.
yeah, it's just a brownie. It's just a normal chocolate brownie, bro.
Mm.
No weed.
I was thinking if I get pulled over and I have like a little bit
No,
of brownie
you
in my mouth,
you'll
how
be
do they
close-
do the
you gotta be
drug
close
test?
to the
How do
mic.
they do a?
No one's gonna be able to hear you, and then I'm gonna listen to it back and be like, wow.
Bro, you're the same fucking distance.
I'm like, no, I'm not.
Alright, let's measure with a fucking measure with
Dick
your phone.
size.
Okay, look
I
at this.
can't, my
One,
phone's up
two.
there.
That's 2 phones. What do you want me to look at the sound?
Look at
It is
this.
kind of quiet, actually. I take
Look
it
at
back.
this. One phone.
Well,
Do you want
Fine.
to swap chairs?
no. I don't want to swap chairs.
Fuck. I'm sorry. This is stage 1 of podcast Ethan. That's not what it's
Podcast
called,
Ethan.
but
You have a name for your
That'd
pod?
be gay if it was podcast Ethan.
Hey, that's homophobic. Do you have a name for the pod?
Yeah, it's called the High Road Podcast.
The High Road.
No,
Why is
think of
that?
Multiple reasons.
Oh, I
Three
see.
reasons.
Okay, I got
Three
it. Yeah, I'm
reasons.
an idiot.
No,
I got one.
Yeah, you got one.
I was like, isn't the High Road over there?
Well, it's Todd and Elsa where they used to live.
Yeah,
live
They
on
still
High
live
Road.
there.
Oh, well, I don't know about Elsa.
Well, I don't know, but yeah, she does.
Anyway, but we did this like high road podcast. It was just we were all super baked.
With who?
Me, Elsa, Hayden,
Hey, okay.
few like 4 others. And we
Mhm.
were just sitting on the couch. We just had a phone, voice memos, and we just did it for fun. And then it just saved to my phone the High Road. So that was
Ah, I
that's the first
That's
reason.
cute.
It's like that's sort of like where my podcasting, at least idea for the name started.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's just getting high. And then the
I see.
third one is just
That's
like
illegal.
taking the high road in life. Like trying to do the right thing.
Yeah, like spending like 8 hours a day playing video games, and that's the High Road.
I mean, yeah, bro. You're high.
Jesus Christ.
No. I don't spend.
Wait, do you mean like the High Road in like a moral sense? Like
Yeah.
you're being the nice guy?
You're
You
just
doing the
making
right thing?
You're making the right choices. Yeah,
Okay,
doing the
that's
right thing.
interesting.
Trying to do the
What's
right
an
thing.
example of when you've taken the high road and you could have taken the low road?
It's probably like every day, bro.
Every day. That's not an example.
Fuck, I don't know.
Do you know what example means?
I do know what example means, obviously, but
Mhm.
I can't really think. An example where I took the high
Mhm.
road instead of taking the low road.
1, 2, 3, 4. How many? Is that an example?
No,
Oh, okay, my bad.
no,
Okay.
that was an inside joke, which is.
We
No,
should
I
have
don't
Rowan
know.
on the
I
pod.
don't
bro.
know.
We
I
should have
don't
Rowan
know.
on the pod. Imagine.
I don't know. I think he'd. No, I don't want to put words in his mouth, but no,
I don't think he would do it.
no, I don't think he'd do it. But even if he did do it, I don't know. I don't want to. So
It's a
that's
very
it.
good reason.
That's it.
It's a very good
I don't want to
reason.
give my reason.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't matter.
Do you normally come up with subjects?
Yeah. I normally have. We just took. It's
But
whatever.
you're not prepared for me.
No.
Is that because you have extra faith in me?
No one's prepared for you, Sean.
Okay.
No
thanks.
employer.
Are you flirting with me now?
Ready to make out.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Do the other people you've had on, do they make you feel this uncomfortable?
No.
Ah, interesting. Okay.
There's some uneasiness about.
About me.
Yeah.
What do you think it is?
An extrovert,
Uh-huh.
and everyone else is generally just quiet, just sitting back and
Mm.
ready to talk. So what are we talking about, Ethan?
Okay.
So tell me about. No, but what I do want. I just talked with Dylan heaps about school,
Uh-huh.
and one of the questions I asked him was if he had the keys to the school system and you could do anything you wanted to do with it. The school system being high school.
I've been on one podcast before with Xavier. Do you know Xavier Logan? He does a bunch of like
you
business shit.
told
I'd
me.
rather fucking neck myself than talk about
Uh-huh.
sustainable business. But he asked me this exact same question,
Did he really?
and I had like a shit answer.
So do you have any? anything you'd learnt from that shit answer?
Yeah, I would like high school. Can we say primary school maybe?
Yeah.
I would say like introduce some shit that makes kids do like a little bit of mindfulness stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can mask it and pretend it's not that. Like, it's really simple. You can start kids super young. You can, like, you know how you used to do nap time and shit at preschool?
I do nap time now. So.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you can, like, get kids to get their favorite toy and, like, put it on their chest and like, follow it breathing up and down and just be aware.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I reckon that's such a useful fucking life skill.
Yeah.
To be able to, like, tap into that when you need.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think that would like help more than so many other things.
Yeah, I could not agree more. Is that what you said on Xavier's podcast?
Yeah, I mean, he never fucking published anything. He's like,
Oh.
I don't know, bro. I don't think it really. Do I fit in a fucking sustainable business podcast? Not really.
But in a podcast where you can talk about anything, everything, because
Maybe. What
well,
did
this-
you say? What would you do?
Dylan and I basically said the same stuff, like more freedoms for.
More
We
freedom.
didn't really go into primary school, other than the fact that we think that, essentially what you said, more mindfulness, more.
Is that what you said?
No, I didn't say mindfulness,
Ah.
but more like understanding and learning how to control and deal with your emotions. You know, like
Uh-huh.
how to treat other people, how to treat your parents, how to not get angry, how to just understand what emotion you are when and why, but how to deal with that in the best way.
So less academic shit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess. I mean, school is 90% academic. You know, all that matters is the HSC.
And
there's
then
no-
like
there's no-
cringe well-being days where they get a fucking
Yeah, there's no sport.
blow up
There's
fucking
no mark for
jumping
how well you
castle.
do in soccer or basketball. It's all written, academic. There's no mark.
Yeah, but there's no mark. But that's giving the mark more power than I think it has.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, okay, you're saying that the only thing that matters at the end of the day is the mark, but I don't think that's actually true.
No, I'm just saying the only thing that can give you a mark is the academic part of school.
Okay, but doesn't that just tell you that marks are stupid?
Yeah, they are.
Then why do you care so much about them?
I don't.
But you do, because you're trying to say that, well, you can't have a... I don't understand, like, the...
My.
See, I'm coming at it from a very different perspective.
Mhm.
I've never felt resentful against the system because I did well.
Mhm.
And the system suited me,
Yeah.
which means that I'm in the minority.
Mhm.
Would you not agree? Well,
Probably.
some
No, you
sense.
probably are in the minority.
especially
Minority,
considering the
yeah.
school we went to, consider everyone that goes to high school, then I'm definitely in the minority there,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
I don't know.
But I agree with you. I'm not saying it was completely a shit experience for me, even if my results were shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just saying that the school system for kids, at least in their well-being and understanding of how to deal with their emotions and what contributes
Yeah.
as like a good person, I think that could be a lot more nurtured and kind of you could do a lot more with that from primary school to high school. I mean, there's no fucking ethics class. There's no.
I did an ethics class
And in school, in high school,
in primary school
you know,
because they used to have like
when it's not even
scripture,
ethics.
and then
right.
when I was in year 6, they introduced like ethics.
Right.
That was actually good. I remember talking about interesting shit.
Yeah. What'd you talk about in ethics?
Oh, we would have talked about like, oh fuck, that's bringing it back. It would be like trolley problem questions or like,
I have no idea what that means.
oh yeah, just it's stupid. Okay, here's the no, I'll give you the question, but we should not talk about this. The question
Okay.
is like, you've got two kids on a railway and they're about to get run over, and
This is
you
the-
have
I've heard
two
this.
options. Well, I mean, there's a million different versions, and the one I'm thinking of is you've got two options. One, do nothing and the two kids die, or two, like push a fat guy over the cliff and he lands on the train and stops the kids from dying.
Mhm.
Right. So
I'm
if you
pushing
run
the
the
fat guy.
numbers, two is bigger than one. So you're thinking push the fat guy.
I-
But it's nuanced because like then you're actually murdering the fat guy. Whereas
Mhm.
if you didn't do anything, were you murdering the two kids?
No. Well, yeah,
Well, this
let's
would
not
be
go
what we
into this-
discuss.
Yeah. But I think that's an interesting thing to discuss.
Yeah.
With a group discussion with a bunch of however old you are. But at the same time, I think that ethics is really interesting to talk about. But I think more so,
We did that in Rave. Don't you
I
think
don't
we
think
did some of
anyone
that
did
in Rave?
much of
Who did you
anything in
have?
Rave. I had Mr. Forsyth.
I had him. I thought we talked about that shit.
I don't remember, to be honest. I was not there. I
Yeah,
was
we
not
also talked about the
mentally.
Bible.
I was
I
not
enjoyed
mentally
that though.
present.
You
so,
weren't. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And
But well, that brings me to the next thing I was gonna say, which was like, do you actually think this would help? How could you? Because like every time they ever did anything serious, all most people did was take the piss.
mhm.
So isn't it like clearly gonna be harder to bring in shit that is more serious but potentially useful?
Yeah, that's why I think it should start when you're younger. Like,
I agree. That's
like
why
especially
I
that
said primary school, right?
behavioral, emotional type of
Mm.
behavior.
I had a teacher who like, I had her on and off, and she was always like strict as shit. And then I had her in year 6 or something, and she made us do these like guided meditations.
Mm-hmm.
And she would always talk about self-control and try to encourage the kids in any of the classes she took to have self-control.
Mm-hmm.
Which at first, in the moment, I just thought was she's strict as shit.
Mm-hmm.
But like in hindsight, I could tell she was getting at something. She was really trying to. She saw that as a skill.
Mm-hmm.
Way more important than any of the academic shit that we were learning.
For sure.
And she would make us do these guided meditations. We used to take the piss because it would say things like, imagine you are on a mountain and you can see all 4 corners of the world. And we'd be all like, miss, you fucking dumb bitch.
No, you can't.
Not fucking 4 corners, you idiot. But it was good.
Yeah.
And like, I would never have started like doing that kind of thing or being open to the idea of that
Mhm.
without her making us do it when we were young.
Introducing it, yeah. But I think if there's more of that as well, especially when you're a kid, you're not going to be thinking of it as like stupid or silly. You know, I think if you like start from like kindergarten and slowly do these, maybe even guided meditation, work on your behavior, ethics type classes, just really simple things.
But you know what, like in previous society, what institution would have done this with kids?
I have no idea.
Like the church, right?
Mm-hmm.
Don't you think? In some sense, these are things that normally like religious institutions have fulfilled.
But what's wrong with that, especially if it's like helpful and...
Well, that's my point, right? Is that if you remove those, then suddenly we feel like there's an absence of those things.
Mhm.
Obviously, it doesn't have to be religious. It can be secular, but...
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't really know much about how, you know, religious people would teach their young, so I can't really give
No,
you...
me neither in terms of my practical like experience. But still, I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that the church kind of filled for us.
Well, it's a lot more... It's all faith. It's all, you know, having faith and praying and you know, atoning for your sins or whatever. It's a lot of, like... It's like understanding what you did wrong, asking for forgiveness,
But
and trying
part
to
of
do
that is
better.
self-reflection.
Yeah. And
Of course,
that
part of
is
it can be
employment.
toxic.
Yeah. If you just get rid of the religious aspect of self-reflection and your
Yeah,
self-values...
take the good bits.
Yeah,
Ditch the bad.
exactly. That's why there are, like, sub-branches of, like, Christianity or whatever, which is, like, we don't like these pages in the Bible
Yeah.
because they're bad and wrong in today's society. However,
Yeah.
these pages, we are all for these pages. It's like
yeah. I don't know how you can play that mental trickery with your own head. I don't know how they believe it. But
Look, as long as you're a good person and you're not giving people strife and you're
Yeah.
happy with yourself and you have good people around you and good values, like, I really don't care.
yeah.
But if you're a piece of shit going
Yeah,
around preaching about how God is number one,
Yeah.
you know, like
I mean,
Xi
I would
Jinping
say
and
for the
shit.
most part in Australia, religion's a force for good in people's lives.
Mm-hmm.
Would you agree? Because I feel like a lot of people are still very anti-religion.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's a good thing. I haven't really been run down by a fucking crazy
Yeah.
Christian
Think
or
of
something.
the few. Maybe that's actually not going to work in my favor. But I was going to say, think of the few people you know that are like Christian.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it's a force for good in their lives?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah. Well, there's nothing too sticking out like this is inheritably toxic.
Mm-hmm.
But like they think about it, the whole fucking time we've had human society, we've had religion.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And like one of the things that we're missing now, for example, that we've kind of killed these institutions in modern society is like partly we don't know how to deal with death, I reckon, as a result. Don't you think?
I think you literally nailed that on the head. Because I forget which culture it is, but it's like they think about death every night before they go to bed. They, you know, I forget.
Morbid.
I watched this video ages ago,
Yeah.
but that's like within their religion they think about death so that therefore they can appreciate life.
Yeah, well, I think it's a theme that runs through most religion in some sense. I mean, it's certainly sometimes like it's used all the time in certain like Eastern traditions and like Buddhist traditions to get you to reflect on impermanence.
Mhm.
But like in terms of, I'm just talking not even as a tool to make your life better or whatever, but it's like someone dies in your life, we don't really often, especially young people, I think, we don't really know what to say to someone
Mhm.
or how to behave around someone. and all of the traditions that are attached to religion. Like, people used to be in mourning and, like, would be in full black in mourning as a way to say to people around them, I'm not, like, functional right now.
Yeah.
And in some sense, I feel like we're missing a kind of cultural instruction as to how to deal with these things. And they should be dealt with in a certain way, don't you think? Like,
Mm-hmm.
some people just
100%.
don't know how to deal with it.
I've been to like 2 funerals
Ever.
and both of them were last year.
Yeah.
And one of them I was sort of there, which was
Mhm.
for Liam's.
Yeah, I saw you there.
Yeah. And from my perspective, I was working there. You know, I was
Mhm.
helping out. I wasn't, I did know Liam a little bit.
You weren't
through
there taking
basketball.
part in
I
the
wasn't there taking
memorial.
part, but I still didn't know how to feel.
Yeah.
Saying hello to people, greeting people,
Oh,
telling them where to
it's so
go.
immensely different in that moment.
I had no idea because I wasn't part of the funeral.
Yeah.
I wasn't there attending and listening and watching. I was in the background helping, but at the same time, I'm dealing with and talking to grieving people, and I had
Yeah.
no idea how to. I just try to keep a plain face, and when I went up and talked to people, just be polite and like a little bit more quiet, monotone,
Yeah.
not loud, and just be nice and let people know what's going on. But I don't know how to feel. I
Were
don't know
you
how to
glad
react.
you were kind of attended, even though obviously you didn't attend as Simon?
Yeah, I did want to show a bit of appreciation to him. I did know.
Because some of it's just like, in a weird sense, some of it's just solidarity. Like, it's something that isn't introduced, but like, as they said in that memorial, it's like, some people say it like takes a village to raise a family or whatever, to
Mhm.
raise a child.
Mm-hmm.
But then they also said it takes a village to mourn the loss of a child.
Yep.
And I think that was true in that moment because it's not like we did anything concrete at that moment. We all could have watched over Zoom, but we all know that wouldn't be the same thing, right? It was the fact that there were that many people there together
Mm-hmm.
that made it something that was special
Mm-hmm.
and helps the family and
Yep.
the rest of us that in some sense weren't quite aware that we were mourning.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was nearly not going to go.
Right.
And I thought, I didn't really know him. Like, I saw him around. I went out drinking with him a few times.
Mm-hmm.
But after I went, I was so glad I went.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I feel like it's just a way of people being able to come together and be open about expressing their feelings of loss.
But you didn't even have
understand-
to express them. You just had to be there.
Yeah, it's hard to explain, but there's an emotional weight that gets
Yeah.
carried and drifted around in the room,
Yeah.
which you can feel.
Oh,
And the-
100%.
And being there, you're almost in this pit of
It's just holding that together with all
Yeah.
the people around
It's
you.
it's
which
this
lets you
camaraderie and
process it.
friendship. You're with people you know.
Yeah.
You're able to show love and care for the people who are there, and also appreciate and reflect on
And it's time
the
for
person
yes.
that passed away. And
Yeah.
for one or two people individually, that's a hard thing to do. But when you can look to other people and see that there are not just one or two people around me, and that there's 10 or 100 or 200, and there's all these people around me which I can see
Yeah.
feeling and kind of reflecting the same way I am, it definitely brings a sense of community and a sense of belonging as well.
Yeah.
Like, you're all in this together. Like, you're all there for the same reason.
Yeah.
You're all feeling the same way, some more than others.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it's definitely hard to know how to react and feel.
Yeah.
As you said at the start, like, I've been to 2 funerals, and you just think about life. You just think about
Yeah.
how lucky you are to be alive, and
Which are not normally things you think about in some
No,
sense, or at
but-
least they might be, but they're not normally things that your life or society would like prompt you to think
Mhm.
about.
I think it's really valuable and important to think about those things.
Yeah, and because everything's so damn secular now, in some sense, it's like these more wishy-washy, typically spiritual things. I feel like can be like brushed under the rug and forgotten about and neglected.
Just making sure it's on. Imagine.
Yeah, well, the both of them are fun.
Yeah. No, I was just making sure because I did a podcast with Lloyd. We did 2.
I played soccer with him the other night.
He came
He's
like
good.
Wednesday and then came back Thursday. The first one, his microphone was off the entire time.
That's so good.
So it was fucking shit.
That's fucking epic.
That sucked. But yeah. Nah, it's quite hard to. I mean, I haven't had anyone close pass away. I mean, as I was telling you, as you got here, like my pop, he's quite sick. He's got cancer.
He's had it for a while. Hey.
He's had it for a while.
So what's the current prognosis?
It's terminal.
Yeah.
So 6 months, I think.
Wow.
I said that a month ago.
And so do you? Okay. And
Yeah.
do you have people coming in and caring for him, or
All the
is your
time.
family full time?
People coming in all the time.
Yeah. Okay.
Like every 2 days.
Does he still have a say in a lot of the way that things are done?
Yeah, for sure.
That's good.
He's still he struggles to eat.
Yeah.
Can't eat a lot, and when
But he wants
does
to
it,
die at home.
he wants to be around his family. I don't know.
About towards
I don't
the
know.
end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I talked to him on the podcast and stuff, and I mean he's enjoyed being here for the past couple of years, which has been nice. Which has been good.
Yeah.
It's just quite difficult to think about and to talk about as well because, I've never experienced death within close proximity, so I'm not really sure
Yes.
how I'm gonna react and feel,
Yeah.
especially when we've been living together as well.
That's so different. Yeah.
Yeah, and my nan, I mean, she looks after him 24/7.
Yeah.
Makes breakfast, lunch, and dinner for him.
How old are they?
78,
Okay.
around there. Yeah, 78.
Yeah.
76. Yeah, so
And still cerebral.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
both of them are. My nan, she's good. She's got diabetes. But other than that, she's pretty
I don't
fine.
want to be old.
Yeah, health is definitely the biggest thing. Like, doesn't matter how much fucking money you got.
Health is wealth, baby.
Health is wealth.
Health
That's
is wealth.
right. So
Yeah, that's what being an athlete's all about,
That's
Mr. Reebok.
that's right.
That's right. How's a gym? That's a horrible subject
been going-
change, isn't it?
No, it's going
That's the
pretty good.
worst subject change
Death
I've
to
ever tried in
gym.
my life. That's not what I was trying
How's
to
the
do.
gym? Gym's pretty good. I've been going back, so it's been good.
Yeah,
I hurt my
nice.
back yesterday,
Oh,
so
Oh,
I
my
was
back.
out all yesterday.
speaking of old man,
Oh no, fuck. I don't know what it is. Maybe I think it's just my form for squatting. I think
you hit depth.
hit depth. Yeah,
Oh,
I'll go down.
Ugh.
I get them glutes working too, baby.
ooze.
Who's
It's the worst segue I think that's ever occurred ever. No, I was gonna say, sorry for that. That didn't
we
work.
can just keep
But-
moving forward.
Yeah, I know, but I wanted to say like, I mean, you'll know like only afterwards like how to feel about these things. I feel like I
Mhm.
don't know.
Yeah.
I,
I
don't know.
can't.
I went to a few funerals when I was young, but no one that close.
Mm-hmm.
I think I saw other people in the process mourning.
Yeah.
But not myself, and that's fundamentally different.
And it's also the reaction as well. I see other people crying, like I'm gonna start crying.
Yeah, but that's not a bad thing.
No, it's not a bad thing. Of course
Well,
not.
that's exactly what like. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like
When
I
you-
see people sad, I'm gonna be sad as well. Especially when you're at a funeral. I mean, when I was at the funeral at
Yeah.
Grandma, I was sad. It wasn't a.
Yeah,
I was
but
trying to
you
be happy.
when you
until-
went, did you think you were gonna be sad?
Yeah.
Before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I knew him a little bit.
Did you
I saw
mourn
him as-
before he died? Like before the memorial, personally, about the situation?
I heard about it, but
You wouldn't say you were mourned or
nah,
were
I
sad,
didn't-
really.
No,
I was.
I just didn't
shook
really know him. Yeah, I
the
didn't.
first time I heard,
Mm,
but I didn't mourn at all.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't saddened by it.
Yeah.
Which obviously, I mean, that's the thing. Like to say that is something that, like, at first, I think it's actually probably incredibly normal, but it's not talked about much. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. People feel almost ashamed by it.
Exactly. And I felt that sense of maybe I did feel a bit ashamed, but like there's a little bit of shame around
Yeah.
that idea.
Mm-hmm.
But I felt like just the fact that I went, as narcissistic as it sounds, like that actually got rid of that.
Mm-hmm.
And it felt like I did the right thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. My grandfather died like, I don't know, 3 years ago now.
Right.
But he was old and he was living by himself and he was a grumpy kind of guy and wasn't
Mhm.
thriving anymore. And like, especially towards the end, he was just so sick and like
Yeah.
that when he died, it was a relief
Yeah.
and he had a
Mhm.
good death.
Yep.
So it was actually, obviously it was sad, but it was not in the same way because there's a difference between it being sad and it being tragic.
Yep.
And it
And-
wasn't tragic at all.
Yep. And the bit with your grandfather, and you're saying it was like a bit of relief. Like that's how I think my nan's gonna feel.
Mm-hmm. Because you've had so much time to process
because
it.
she's had the most amount. She's had years, 5 years to process it. But not only that, she's had 5 years where she's had to look after him every day.
Oh, what a burden.
Every day.
Yeah.
And obviously they've been married
Fucking
over 50
ages.
years.
Ooh.
Over 50 years.
Damn.
So
Goals.
to her, she, it's not a burden. It's not
Of course,
anything but love and care and affection for.
But it's still stressful.
It's still very.
Burden might not be the right word, but obviously it is still something to bear.
Exactly. Yeah. It's still very stressful, and of course, when he passes, it's gonna be very sad. But she will get an immense amount of relief, which is hard to say. And I don't. And she might listen to this. I don't think she will, but I don't know if she'll admit the relief. I don't know. But other than
it's such a topic you tiptoe around.
It's a hard thing,
isn't it?
It's a hard thing,
but
as
it's
well.
the only bloody inevitable thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it seems ironic in that perspective, doesn't it? Yeah.
So were you a bit of a shit cunt through school, or? Yeah.
There's a twist. No, I was fucking goody two shoes.
That's right.
Always have been. I still don't like to mess with authority. It served me very well.
Yeah, it means you can go up and be like, "Yo, got any weed?" to the police officer. He's like, "Nah."
I would not do that. It means exactly the opposite. That's not me. What, have you done that before?
No, but it'd be funny.
It might be funny. Yeah.
It'd be funny. I do things for the funny, not like just. I'm not gonna go out of my way and do something like crazy illegal. But if it's funny, like I barked at a cyclist the other day.
You what? Oh yes, the old bark at a cyclist.
Bark at a cyclist. we were driving by, like very slow. I was like,
Oh, that's not as bad. You gotta get aggressive. Bro, one fucking morning after Connor's pub crawl, and I was supposed to work that day last year in Dinos, fucking Scenic World Dinos. I was supposed to work that day, and I woke up and it was not gonna happen.
Yeah.
And I first thing I did was message my boss.
Yeah.
And walk straight to the fridge and pick up a cruiser. And I got 3, and I handed one to Todd and Ben Kearns. And we started the morning with I'm not facing this hangover right now. We just fucking necked a couple of cruises in my lounge room. Dad walks in. I'm like, "Hey, going, Dad?" And then we had to drive down to Blaxland.
Yeah.
Sophie drove us down to Blaxland from Wentworth Falls. And the whole fucking time, Todd and Ben are just on the same side of the car, windows down, every cyclist. They were fucking mouthing off like nothing, bro. Yeah. Get the fuck off the fucking road, you fucking... Just scaring them shit, things you should not do.
Yeah.
You shouldn't do this, you know what I mean? Oh my god, it was so funny, bro. Sophie was so angry.
Yeah.
And I don't blame her.
Yes, it's so funny. Look, there is shit talking and mouthing them off, but barking at them is just, it's just funny.
I feel like it's all just fucked. Don't you think it's all fucked?
Bro, but half the time,
bark's alright. You know what I mean?
Half the time, there's a fucking path. There's either a bike path or a footpath.
Yeah, but then they'll run into little fucking Nan walking a dog, bro.
I know, but
listen, I've never had a problem with cyclists. You wait a little bit, you overtake them. It's fine.
Yeah, look, I don't. Yeah.
I wouldn't fucking do it on the road. That's terrifying.
No.
Wouldn't you?
No, I'm not fucking cycling on the road.
Yeah, man, that's fucked. That's for when I'm 40.
Yeah.
I can
40
still
and
run.
You have a death wish because your wife just keeps nagging you. So you got to get up at 5 a.m. and go.
The only way you get your kicks is wearing lycra in front of everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking bending over and showing your
What a
ass
life
cheeks.
to live.
Fuck that. If I ever turn into that piece of shit, I want you to come and neck me.
Yeah, just fucking get the fuck off the road.
Yeah, just fucking
Very
drive
violently.
into me.
The bad thing about that is it's straight up fucking dangerous, bro. What if you scare him and he fucking rides into a tree and dies?
Unlucky.
That's what you get for being a fucking cyclist. I guess.
That's right. Yeah, it's fucking funny though.
Yeah, it is good. It's one of the simple joys in life. Barking at people.
It's quite fun.
Callum Simpson will do it if you set him off.
Really?
Yeah. Down a busy street in Newtown, he loves it.
Fuck. I'll be hanging around these type of people. Start our own pack.
You're my kind of people, the people that yell back when yelled at. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No. I don't do that. I run away. It's not for me.
Nah, look, I'm not trying to start shit, but if it's funny, like, I'll say something.
Yeah, you don't have much of a filter, I would say, by default.
No, I really don't.
I mean,
I have to think, like, if I don't think about what I'm going to say before I say it, and that's not often.
do you think you have a filter while you're on the pod? Must do. I reckon you do.
well, it's more of a formal
you treat this more as a formal
conversation.
conversation. Okay.
Yeah.
I
Whereas,
thought
if
you'd
I'm on
just try to be
Disc-
funny the whole time.
Nah. Well, eventually, like, I want this to be a podcast where someone can actually get something out of it.
Okay.
Like, I do want to talk to experts about things which I'm interested about, and talk to my mates, and just have a whole.
What kind of experts we talking about?
Like, maybe in sex. Let's start there.
Okay.
Why not?
Okay.
Why not?
And who do you plan on consulting for this? Fat Michael.
Definitely.
Bring him on, bro.
He's the
Get
second
him
last person before me who I would consult on sex.
Yeah, okay. Wow. But he's still before you, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Interesting.
Well, I've got a long reign of abstinence right now. I've got the longest reign of abstinence, so
Uh-huh. Rough.
no particular reason. I
Abstinence.
just can't get any. No,
No particular... Yeah, I don't think
Nah,
it's
just
abstinence
joking.
if you just can't get laid, bro.
no, it's yeah. No,
I mean,
I'm
you
not
could call it
trying.
abstinence. I'm happy to go with the narrative. I don't think that's what
Look,
it's
I
about.
mean, I was joking about trying to get some, because I'm not. I just don't care.
I'm abstinent. That's right. Just as I learned
I
in
don't care.
PE.
Look. If it's like for that type of stuff, if it's someone I like and I meet in person,
Mm-hmm.
then I'll try and pursue something.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not going out of my way to make connections on Tinder or whatever, or go
Bro,
I'm not going out of my way to introduce myself to someone that I like. It's just
Uh-huh.
if it happens, it happens, because I just don't.
What do you mean?
care.
You're not going out of your way to tell someone you like them?
I'm not going out of my way to like find it. Like if I like someone, like if I'm at a club or I don't know, a bar,
Yes.
I'll try and get with them.
Yes.
Like see what happens. But otherwise, I'm not just gonna.
You're not going to engineer the situation.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh-huh.
I just don't care enough, and also,
Do you
bitches,
not think
bitches
in
be
some sense-
crazy
Okay, this is interesting. Do you not think in some sense that's like a cover?
for just not getting any. Not
A little bit?
No.
I'm not saying you're blatantly lying to me right now. I just mean like a more of a you're lying. Are you
Lying to
possibly
yourself.
slightly, a little bit lying to yourself?
No. Because I just
Don't
don't
you
seek it. I just don't seek it.
Yeah, okay. I think you're much more forward than other people about this, but I
Yeah,
would
I
still
am.
say like in the last few years, I'm certainly more confident in expressing
Mhm.
like my desire
Mhm.
compared to in the past.
Yeah. I'd say I'm the same.
But then people that say like, "Oh, I don't really care," and you can
Yeah.
tell it's like, bro, you are fucking on some other
Yeah,
shit. Of
yeah,
course
yeah,
you care.
Yeah, yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah. But
I'm not
genuinely-
saying you're that.
I know.
But
I
do you
know,
think there
it's-
might be just a little bit of that? Because I think there probably might
Look,
be.
look. I mean,
Because
it'd
I
be
know there
good.
is in me if I was to talk about this.
But it's like, of course, I want to have a relationship, or I
yeah.
want to have just a sexual relationship, because that'd be nice. That'd be good. However, I know myself well enough where I know that can't happen. I get really emotionally attached.
Yeah, yeah.
So, if I'm trying to get with someone,
Have you ever like slept with a friend?
mm-mm,
Uh-huh.
nope.
Mm-hmm.
No, I've got a few girlfriends, right? And it's
Mhm.
just I just drew the line.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's
It's
fair.
just like
I
that's-
would have thought on paper that would never be for me, but I've had it. It's happened in the past, and it's actually quite nice.
Mhm.
But this is because, like,
Dude,
in your head, you probably think it's not possible that you could be friends with someone and not actually romantically interested, but still be
Yeah.
fucking them.
Yeah.
But I reckon you would surprise yourself if the right,
if it's the right
person.
person, yeah,
obviously not the right person to fall in love with, as the whole premise is.
Yeah.
But like,
the right person.
I reckon they exist.
I reckon they exist too, but I just don't
Not
think
forever.
in the immediate friend circle either.
Uh-huh.
I feel like I've got a few girls which I'm quite close with,
Mm-hmm.
so
Admittedly, in the situation I'm thinking of, it's not like the premise was that we're friends and this is just friends. It was like a little bit of, like it was romantic at
Yeah.
first.
I think that
Because
definitely
imagine,
could happen.
but imagine, I feel like I couldn't fuck a friend with the premise that we're just fucking and we're friends.
Yeah,
At
exactly,
first.
exactly.
At first,
exactly.
there had to be the premise of it being romantic. first.
exactly, exactly.
Yeah, that's
so,
interesting.
but otherwise, it's just no. Like I don't care about.
Are you still on Tinder?
I deleted
Fuck
that.
Tinder, bro. You gotta get Hinge. It's funny.
Hinge.
Yeah, bro.
What's that? Is it?
It's another one.
No.
It's interesting.
Is it?
Yeah.
I just don't care.
It's more interesting. People
I
are more
just-
likely to talk to you.
I just don't care.
Yeah, I do. So.
Yeah.
I
Well, you
haven't.
go on Hinge.
Bro,
you go
I
on
got
Tinder.
fucking ghosted the other day, and I was so pissed off.
You
I
liked
matched with
her.
this chick,
Mhm.
and I was talking to her a bunch, and she asked for my number, and we kept talking.
She asked for your
And
number.
it was very good conversation. It was
Uh-huh.
flowing. We'd planned. I asked her out. She said
Yeah.
yes. We planned to go do yoga. This fucking bitch, like, it seemed very normal and very like,
just casual.
no tension or anything, right? Very easy to talk to.
Yep.
Nice. Oh yeah, we'll just go do this thing as normal, right? As
Mhm.
you would hope a date would, right? And then just fucking, I get deleted off Hinge, and then I realize she hasn't replied to a text in like a day, and I'm
Mhm.
like, what the fuck? Why make plans and just present it completely like normal and then ghost?
Yeah.
Everyone else you talk to is like, there's a bit of tension, it's a bit awkward, it's fine. Why not put that up front as opposed to feigning this bullshit and then ghosting?
Yeah.
I was so fucking triggered.
I mean, if
Bro,
a bitch
why
is, if
fucking
she's gonna,
ghost
if
people?
she's
Just
gonna,
say you don't want to fucking go.
Look, I've ghosted one person. I'll admit it.
Some people you got to ghost. Was it as bad as this?
Oh, it was like we actually talked to each other on the phone a bit. Like no, we were like watching shit together.
Uh-huh. And how did you meet this person?
Bumble.
Okay.
So this is like 18 months ago probably now.
Okay.
And
In the mountains? Was she in the mountains?
No.
Okay.
no, she was a couple hours away.
Okay.
She was a year younger than me.
Okay.
So she was finishing year 12.
What
and I
did you
was a
watch
year out
together?
of- Stranger Things.
Nice. Never seen it.
It's
Okay.
quite good, but
And
It
why
was
did you
just-
ghost her?
I don't know because I just didn't understand. I didn't know my own intentions. It was like my
Uh-huh.
intentions for going on dating sites was to just send me
Just
some titty
see.
pics. Just
Yeah,
to
yeah.
se- you know, just to,
Okay.
that was it. But then it was like we started talking and it's like
You clearly can't have been that into her if you ghosted her.
well, I don't know. It's just so hard. I haven't really thought about it since.
We could think about it now.
I just ghost. It was fine. It was just I just wasn't that into her.
It was like you had to put a little bit of work to do the talk, and you're like, fuck it.
I just didn't. I just stopped caring. I was just like,
Yeah.
yeah. It was like it was nice. She was nice. You know, she was pretty. Not,
Yeah.
Not like I wasn't that into her, but she was
Uh-huh.
pretty. But it was just one day. It wasn't that
Fuck
long.
it.
It wasn't
Yeah,
that long. We
yeah.
were like changed like 2 weeks, and then it was. and
Okay,
then-
as long as you hadn't like, alright.
no, it wasn't like we met up in real life. We made any plans.
I get then
I
because,
did lead her
okay.
on a bit though. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, of course. You
and
played
then-
the role.
and then I just. But I
That's
feel like
probably
a
why you
dick.
didn't like her though. Partly, if you felt like you had to lead her on.
Yeah, I don't know. She's nice, but
It's hard, bro. I feel like talking to different people, like sometimes it's straight away I can just be like authentic and stupid and it's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
And when I don't give a fuck. But then other people it's like, fuck, I'm really trying here.
yeah, 100%.
Like there's people that seem so nice and they're cute and they're fun.
Yeah.
And like I'm still talking to them and suddenly like the conversation is just fucking question, answer, and you're like,
Yeah.
how did I let it get to this?
Mhm.
So don't give a fuck anymore.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
much, yeah. I feel like
So-
I agree with you, right? Like I don't really have a strong desire to like get really out of my way to manifest this shit.
Mhm.
But I'm still like that's just a numbers game at the end of the day,
Mhm.
don't you think?
Yeah, it just
If it's
just whatever you
enjoyable,
want.
But it
It's
can
just-
be unenjoyable.
Yeah, of course, and it can be toxic, and someone can ghost you, and someone can call you fat and
Yeah,
ugly.
but it's
and
probably for the best. Like,
yeah, if someone's gonna ghost you, it's never gonna go anywhere
Dude.
anyway.
dude, someone showed me a Tinder message they got, and the message that she matched with him,
Oh,
and she
God.
just said, "You are that fugly, bro."
"Oh my poor guy."
Dude,
But she mashed with him.
just to tell him how fugly he
Right.
was.
Poor cunt. That poor cunt probably swiped right on everyone. He's one of those guys who just fucking
Oh no,
just
bro.
swipes.
Maybe.
Take anything you can
Maybe.
get.
Played the fifth. I don't know
Yeah,
about this guy.
I don't know. I also don't like the online environment of trying to meet someone.
Uh huh.
Like I want to meet someone in real life for the first time.
Yeah, of course.
So it's just the whole idea of looking through
in the middle of a
someone's
fucking global
pictures
pandemic.
and bio and trying to figure out what type of person they are based off, you know, if they're 420 friendly or if they're fucking like music or
It's already on Hinge, bro. You just
know,
need Hinge.
like
Hinge.
it's
It
just
has a little button that says if they're 420 friendly.
yeah,
Come
it's
on.
just
Oh wait, that's on Tinder too.
yeah, cause I'm,
I
yeah,
don't know, I'm an
that's
idiot,
right.
that's why you mentioned it.
Yeah. I don't know. I just don't like online dating. I just don't like it. It's just not for me. I just
Oh,
can't do
well.
it. Can't do it. Gotta meet someone.
I
in real
feel like
life.
it's good if you can get to the point where you don't give a fuck, but you're still on it.
Right.
Don't you think?
Well, if that's what you want.
Like,
Like-
I was sad that one morning, and then I just like
Yeah,
went
'cause
and
you put in
exercised, and then I
effort.
went to the beach, and I didn't give a fuck
Yeah.
because I had plans.
Yeah.
And I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
But at that morning, I was fucking sad,
Yeah.
and I was pissed off
Yeah.
that I was sad.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I
I
100%.
was like, why the fuck am I sad?
Yeah.
And then it was fine, but it only lasted half a fucking day.
hmm
And it's fine.
Yeah.
Don't give a fuck now.
Yeah, but what if you were in a relationship with her for 2 months and then she's like, no, see ya.
But that. What do you mean, just over the internet?
Yeah. Like.
Yeah, but that's. I mean, that's toxic. I feel like you shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah. Okay.
You should fucking meet the person.
That's my point. I don't want to.
But that was what was gonna happen.
Yeah, that was what's gonna. I'm just not about that life. Call me old fashioned or whatever, but it's just not me. I just can't do the online
You're
thing.
too sexually conservative. What happened to good old conservative family values?
Yeah. Back door. Yes, sir.
I don't get it.
I don't know.
Okay.
I just said it.
I really need
Do
to pee.
Do you? I'll show you. At the bathroom. Pause.
I gotta put my shoes on.
Pause me.
How do I pause it?
No, it doesn't. No, don't pause it.
Do you wanna pause it?
I'll just say cut. Right, there we go.
World's biggest splash. You should have a party, Ethan.
Party.
Yeah.
Well, Georgia and I are gonna have a boat party for our 21st.
I forget that you guys are twins.
By the way,
I am or I'm not?
you weren't.
Oh,
Well, it's not
wow.
happening.
Fucking rude.
It's not-
Okay, but it's not happening, but if it was, I wasn't invited.
Well,
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, because we could.
One, that's fucking rude.
Well, we can only invite 15 people each if that was the case.
And I'm not in the top 15. Come on, there's not one
Bro,
person
come
you
on.
could kick. Tell that. Come on, there's got to be someone on that list that'd be more fun than. Come
Yeah,
on.
no, 100%.
Okay.
I mean, but I have obligations.
You're fucking obliged to me. I've been on the pod now. Come on.
Alright, if it happens, you can
That's
come.
that's right. Good. You just shook my left hand. I don't think his hand has ever been shook in my life.
Well, there you go, me either.
Wow.
What was out there?
Does that mean it doesn't count? I fucking hope
Yeah.
not. When's your 21st?
29th of Jan.
Oh yeah, nice.
The best month of the year,
That's
January.
right. Capricorn babies. You might not be a
Oh,
Capricorn.
I'm not. No, I'm Aquarius.
Though. Yuck. What do they do?
I don't know. I
fucking
think we have values and stuff that we
You
actually.
should have an expert on astrology on the pod.
It'd probably be a woman.
That's funny.
Well, if it's a man.
Wow.
If it's a man, he's gay.
Okay, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. What friendly Geordies? He likes astrology.
Does he?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. No, but maybe I should. Maybe I should be like Facebook. Yo, who expert on astrology? Super keen to have a chat on the pod.
On the pod.
But you gotta
The
come to my
fucking
house.
pod.
You gotta come to my house.
What's your pod inspiration? Do you listen to a lot of pods?
Joe Rogan?
Okay. Any others?
I listen to the Misfits. Do you know them?
Who's
They're a gaming group, but they have a podcast. They talk shit and fuck around.
on it? I don't think
Fits, Swagger Souls.
No, I got no idea
They go
what the
by
fuck-
their
no, I
own
got no
game.
fucking
Nah, you got
idea.
no. But they're
I got no
they're
fucking idea.
Australian, New Zealand, and a few Americans.
I've heard of those places.
That's good to know.
What about Cumtown?
No,
You should listen to Cumtown.
is that a thing?
It's right up your alley.
Is that a thing?
It's just forget about the name. Listen to the fucking pod, okay?
Cumtown,
You'll
like CUM.
yes, yes, bro. It's like one of the biggest podcasts in the world.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's straight
What
up.
do they
It's probably
talk
got one of the
about?
biggest Patreons. It'd be like top 15 Patreon.
Really?
I think so.
Well, I'm eventually gonna do a Patreon.
Also, Red Scare. You had a Red Scare. It's
No.
like two chicks in New York. They talk about shit and smoke fucking vapes.
Alright, so
That's,
right
that
up
is
your
one
alley.
of, that
Right
is
up
one of the
your
biggest
alley.
pods. That is one of the biggest pods.
What's it called?
Red Scare.
Red Scare.
It's good,
and
bro.
Cumtown.
It's
You
good.
can't forget Cumtown.
Cumtown's just funny. Red Scare's sometimes cerebral, but like they're dumber than they sound. Anyway, it's
Right.
good.
So how long have they been doing these podcasts for?
I don't fucking know. A long time.
Yeah, and that's how they get big.
My friend tried to
podcasts
start a
need-
podcast. And
On-
they stole their name from the Red Scare. They didn't steal it.
But they got
They called it the
inspiration?
Big Aussie Red Scare. Shout out.
Oh, okay. Shout
But I
out.
don't think she should call it that.
Shout out to
there's,
4
there's
people.
there's no way the worlds of that person and the people that listen to this will collide anyway. So I feel like they shouldn't have stolen the name, you know?
No. It's can't be
cringe.
original.
Maybe if you're related to those people.
Yeah.
Maybe.
What did they say? The big Aussie Red Scare. What
Yeah,
was
we
it?
should stop saying the name.
Why?
but,
Shout out.
No, I don't know.
4 people. Go over to the
All
4 people listening.
people that listen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
No, maybe they get one person who goes over to the big Aussie Red Scare.
Yeah, I don't think it exists really. It's
Oh,
maybe like one episode.
But did
or
they?
some shit.
Oh, they've only done one.
Maybe.
So this is someone you know.
Yes.
Okay.
I couldn't listen. Because I know them.
So you
I
wouldn't
told
listen
her
to this
that. I was like, I
podcast?
tried to listen, but like I know you, so I can't listen.
So you wouldn't listen.
I wanted to fucking
what if-
neck myself listening.
What if this podcast gets to like I do 3?
But that's because they're chicks.
Wow.
I feel like you might be different. Maybe I could listen to
Wow.
you. It's probably exactly
I don't like
the same.
listening to myself.
Yeah, but that's everyone, right?
Yeah, I guess.
What about listening to your friends?
I don't listen to my friends.
I feel like if I couldn't do it because I just want to be saying something to you the whole time.
That's
I
a
don't
great
feel like
point.
that with podcasts that I listen to that I don't know the people.
I love podcasts. It's just it's so stimulating, and eventually I do want to have a stimulating academic conversation where I can bring facts.
Aren't you a bit too stupid for that?
Yeah, where I can
Yeah.
bring. I said eventually.
that's Joe
I said
Rogan.
eventually. So,
Are you gonna be smarter by then?
hopefully, if I haven't, I've
You do enough pods.
exactly. that's-
Genius.
Mate,
You're
imagine
an
what happens when I get to,
autodidact,
what
brother.
happens when I get to 500 podcasts. 500.
Yo,
dude.
Jamie, pull that shit up.
Yo, Jamie. Little
You
Jamie.
need to find yourself a Joey
have,
Diaz.
have a little fucking midget that I just opened the drawer.
Uh-huh.
There's just fucking.
I started
work.
watching a film last night about midgets that live in an asylum.
I
and
think
they
you get
like start a
cancelled for
coup.
that, by the way.
Bro, it's old. No, it's Werner Herzog. He's very famous.
No,
He can't
saying
get
the
cancelled.
word midget.
I'm gonna get cancelled.
Yeah.
Bro, this is risky. I'm a fucking. This could ruin my teaching career. You understand?
Are you doing teaching?
Bro, I started lecturing on Monday. I've had my
Dylan's
first 3
doing
days.
teaching.
What's he teaching?
He wants to teach English at high school.
No, I'm not studying teaching. I'm teaching. I'm lecturing at uni.
You're
Let
lecturing.
me say that word properly.
Huh?
Lecturing.
So you're just getting up in front of people.
Can't I just read lecture slides and they pay me too much money?
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, so you don't have to you don't have to put all the information into the
Slides
slide?
are there. I just read them.
You just read them.
I have to tutor afterwards as well. I have to know what I'm talking about.
Fuck. I was
And
gonna say
don't
I can
actually-
read some
I don't
slides.
actually just read the slides.
Like-
like I tell them shit I know, and I. You
I'd be
know.
like, hey guys.
But
I'm gonna
in
read
terms
some
of what I actually
slides
do,
for
I
you
rock up and I
today."
look at the slides for half an hour, and then I lecture for 2 hours,
How much do they pay
and I
you?
just riff on it. I
Can you
can't be. That's a lot. It's a lot. is the
Why
premise.
can't you say? Why do you care?
Because like.
I get paid $0 to do
You know
this
what?
podcast.
Because honestly, after I've told a few friends, it's the first time that I've now felt awkward
About money?
about money.
Right.
The first time. One of
But
my
why do
friends
you feel
told me, she's
awkward?
like, to be honest, I feel a bit shit that you make this much money and I make this much money
Yeah.
at the same time.
Yeah, of course. Of course you're gonna feel like if someone's making $10,000
But I don't want
a
to have
week.
that weird tension between my friends. And then it's like brought up as soon as money's ever brought up. It's like, oh, now I'm worried. And now I find myself feeling guilty and
Mhm.
wanting to like buy this person a fucking nice like housewarming present or something.
Yep.
It's the first time that's ever happened.
Mhm.
Uh huh.
Because you're making money, more money than what other people are making for the same amount of work or time.
Yeah.
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 I'm not in your position yet,
Yeah.
but I mean,
You can buy a third iPhone 12
Bro,
when you get rich, brother.
man,
You start the whole fucking thing.
have one camera angle there, one camera angle, one up my ass.
You'd have like a foot cam. Yeah, yeah. Okay, that's funnier, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you know when I'm lying every time I clench my cheeks.
A lying cam.
Yeah.
Oh god.
No, but that is weird. I don't care about money. Obviously, I'm poor, so obviously I don't care about money.
But you're not poor. I don't care about money either, but it's not because I'm not poor.
No.
Because I fucking
I
live
just
at
don't-
home and I don't pay rent.
Yeah.
And I don't have to buy anything. That,
Yeah.
Like, I don't have any financial stress.
Yeah.
That's why I don't care about money.
Right. That makes a lot of sense.
Don't you think that's why you don't care about money?
Yeah. No.
If you had a
100%.
fucking
If-
kids and a fucking wife and
Yeah.
a mortgage, I think you'd care about money.
I would care about money.
But you're out here buying 2 fucking iPhone 12s.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Fuck it. Got to pay no rent. gotta.
Dude,
I just
imagine
gotta
fucking
contribute around
being
the
like
house, you know?
African and like broke and starving,
Huh?
and we just fucking out here buying 2 iPhone
Oh.
12s.
I think they buy iPhones even if they're broke and starving.
Yeah, but not 12s. They might get like an 11 if they're lucky, you know.
Yeah. Well, it takes them an extra year.
Bro, have you seen some of those videos of like the fucking Nigerian slums on the water? It's
No.
fucked up. Jamie, pull that shit up. Bro, it's fucked up. They live on like sewer water and it's like it's like a video game level and they're living in it, dude.
I definitely want to do some charity. Like, I definitely want to do some.
Why? Why would you want to do that?
I definitely want to do some like excursion to a foreign country and help with, you know,
Don't help
water
them.
or.
You can go. You don't have to help them.
No, of course not.
Fuck it. Don't help them.
But if you can go to
What
your
do they need
tap and
help
get
for?
water, you know, you can help. You can help some.
Bro, they got the fucking ocean. What are they worried about? How do you
Just not
start an
just drink out of the-
Ethiopian dance party?
Oh God, here we go. How do you start? Just.
You put a piece of cheese on the roof. Does it
What?
paint an image for you?
Cheese on the roof.
No?
No.
You ever had Ethiopian food?
No.
And neither have they.
You're getting cancelled. You're not gonna.
No,
be able,
this is nothing, bro.
bro, you're not gonna be
The
able.
amount of
to
shit you used to say on Discord, that you
Yeah,
get
but-
fucking cancelled for that. I'm not gonna get cancelled for this.
But that's not recorded.
Bro, I spent every time I mention, teaching statistics, every time I say like gender or sex, all of the brain circuitry in my head is firing to make sure I get it right.
That's funny.
And then I ended up fucking it up because it's like, I'm overthinking.
Was it like,
I'm
fuck,
scared, bro.
someone-
I'm scared one of these days I'm gonna get fucking cancelled.
You're. I think with being cancelled, if you just say no to being cancelled, hashtag no cancel me. You know what I mean? Like, people can't
You just
cancel
don't
you.
say sorry. And you're
Yeah.
fine. You say sorry, you're fucked.
yeah. Or at least if you did something wrong, it's like, all right, I admit I did something wrong. However, trying to ruin like my whole career.
No, you
How-
can't admit
you
it.
don't do that
What would
shit.
you do wrong? Oh yeah,
If you
okay,
say the
maybe.
N-word or
But let's be
something.
real. But like, as soon as you apologize,
But
you're
people-
fucked.
But yeah, people come for you for shit you did in the past.
Yeah,
Like,
but I
if-
feel like for the most part, you can just let your character speak for itself, and like
Mhm.
people with any common sense will read through it.
Yeah, 100%, 100,000%, and it's always a minority that's trying to cancel you or
Yeah,
whatever
just
it
that
is.
they're loud.
Yeah, they're loud, they're insecure, they live in their mum's basement.
Bro, they're straight up people that are manipulative and hungry for power. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and the problem with those people is you can't get into the nitty gritty details with them because they'll win. They're fucking good at that.
Yep.
They'll fucking win. You ever
Yeah.
you ever spoken to someone that's like manipulative and nuts like this?
Yeah.
And they're like, it's like as soon
I
as you
told
talk
you
about,
I told you about one of them
I don't remember.
recently. Remember, it was.
Can you not say their name?
I can say it, but I'll just cut it out.
Oh,
Remember that? Like literally everything that you just.
Do you reckon manipulative and like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Power
I'd say-
hungry.
I'd say more. Okay,
He's
I
trying to
don't
sit
know,
at
but
these-
I'd say more confrontational. But I
Mhm.
could completely concede.
Confrontationally. Yeah, confrontation. All
The
of
person
it. All
I'm
of it.
thinking of, it's like every single individual
Mhm.
little thing. You're like, oh, she does have a point.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, I guess that is hard for her. And then as soon as you fucking get out of that fucking detail, as soon as you zoom out a bit, you see the big picture, and you're like, oh, you're nuts.
Yeah.
And it's fucking obvious.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, bro, when I talk to this person, I can feel myself being convinced
Yeah.
in the moment.
Yeah.
And it takes so
No.
much to be like, no,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna fucking stand up for what I think is true and actually
Yeah.
back yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
And think about if that's hard for me, I'm pretty fucking disagreeable
Mm-hmm.
and like normally
Mhm.
not as I'm not likely just to agree with what other people say. And I'm feeling like it's hard to disagree.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
No, what you just said described perfectly
That
the
situation.
end result of that situation because
What
they were saying.
to tell the whole story, you need the whole story.
What they were saying was just like I'm like, yeah, I agree. Like you're just so in the moment, you get caught up with the words that they're saying,
It's bullshit.
and it's bullshit, and
Mm.
it's fucking bullshit. Have you had any friends that you've had to kind of realize, hey, you're going down the wrong path. You're just being a fucking dick. Like, you know, have you had to
Not
deal with any of that?
personally. No, the situation I'm thinking of is a friend's fucking crazy girlfriend who I think is
Right.
just blatantly manipulating him.
Yeah. Have you told him that?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Not as in as straight words as I think I would have liked to say.
Right.
I would have liked to say you're straight up in an abusive relationship, but I didn't. I tried to because in the moment you can't forget the fact like every part of your head is It's another human being that you're talking shit about right now.
Yeah.
Because that's the problem. When you're talking about the details, you are thinking like they're a human, but like as soon as you zoom out, you're like, no, you're not. They're a fucking psychotic
Yeah.
abuser.
Mm-hmm.
But they are a person as well, so it's so hard just to say they're an abuser.
Because
It takes
It's-
nuts.
it's hard because, you know, it's hard to confront someone with that, but it's also hard to almost sympathize because I can understand that there is this manipulative, almost evil, bad person which they're just stuck in this rut of consistently telling themselves that what they're doing is okay.
It's different if
but
this
it's-
person's a friend.
Exactly, and I feel like deep down, for the majority of people,
They're not.
they know who they like. They know they're a good person. Like
Mm.
they know how to be a good person. They know that they are being a cunt. You know, for the majority of people, there is that thing. You know, like
Yeah.
for me, I was a bit of a angry dickhead and always confrontational and starting things throughout school, and eventually.
Not on the scale of anything like
Not
this,
on the
though.
scale of anything like that. However, it was just this overall arching theme, which was, you know, speaking poorly to my mom and yelling and shouting and screaming and hitting and
Ooh.
and like hitting things,
Okay,
right?
that's good.
And
That's better than hitting people.
yeah, definitely.
Okay.
And
Bit of a wall punching Kyle over here.
yeah,
Lay
yeah.
off the Mountain Dew, brother.
Yeah. But it's like eventually I realized like this is just not who I wanted to be, and it's not who I was. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So, you know, I was able to get past that, and I feel like that's the same for other people. If maybe you can reflect,
Maybe.
maybe.
I think you can't save someone that doesn't want to be saved.
No, you
You're an
can't.
easy
I
redemption story
tried.
because you wanted to be saved,
I wanted to save myself,
right?
and I did.
That's the only way it happens.
That's the only way it happened.
You can't be responsible for saving someone else.
No, you can try and
And
help
people should be
them.
responsible for their own actions.
100%. You can try and help them along the way. Like you can try and make them see. Like if no one's told, you know, you got a friend that's being a dick, and no one's
I
told
think you
them
got to
that they're being
stand
a
your
dick.
ground. That's
You got
what
to
I
tell.
think.
You got to tell them they're being a dick. You got to tell them how it is. Like
And I think you can't concede when they start to wiggle out of it. You can't
No.
give them any ground because
No.
because
They're in the
actually
wrong.
not even though you want to, because like part of you is just agreeable and wants to get along with people, you always want to give them a little bit.
Mhm.
But if you really believe that and you have reflect that and you reflect upon it and come to that conclusion, you can't give them anything because by giving them anything,
Mhm.
you're encouraging that part of the person
Yep.
that is the toxic person that's trying to justify it. You can't. They have to cut themselves off.
Mhm.
I mean, I don't know if that's possible.
It is.
Well, yeah, but you're okay. But you're yeah.
But
But,
it
this
is
situation
possible.
is not what like.
No, but
Maybe you're right,
those
I don't
toxic-
know.
It is possible. I feel like.
I think what we're trying to discuss here is like, are the toxic parts of people the same as the person themselves, or are they different?
Mhm. I think they're different.
I think it depends on the person.
Yeah.
To be honest,
I think you're right.
I think toxic people straight up exist. I mean, I don't know.
I think toxic people do exist for whatever environment that they grew up and molded in. For whatever reason, they're just toxic. Like they are toxic.
Mhm.
But there are, I feel like more so than not, there are people who are toxic, but
Uh-huh.
can
Yes, I agree.
help themselves.
Fundamentally, I think statistically speaking, the vast
Yeah.
majority of people are good people.
Yeah.
And like a lot of people be like, oh well, you have to think about this because this person had a shit upbringing and it's previous
I don't
abusers.
care.
Yeah, but okay, that's a nice like thing
like-
to think for a second. But
Yeah.
is it okay?
It's just
the thing
excuse.
is, it's true.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually true, don't you think?
No, 100%. Those
But
things
it is
come into
not
play.
useful.
No.
This idea does nothing to help anyone.
Mm-mm.
This is why I fucking hate people that like love to talk about their trauma and shit. I'm like, it's not. I'm not saying it's not real.
Yeah.
Of course, it's real. Okay.
Mhm.
And of course, if you want to like talk about the causal events that may have caused things, sure, it's real. There's lots of science that says if you fucking have a stressful life, you're gonna end up having like upbringing and have a shitter life, and you're
Yeah.
gonna probably be a shitter person.
Yeah.
But
It doesn't help you move
it doesn't
forward.
help anyone at all.
Yeah.
No matter, I mean, like, yeah, no matter
have
what,
to-
you have to be responsible for your own actions.
Mhm.
And it's fun sometimes to blame it on others and your previous life, which is true but not useful. So it's just bullshit. You
Yeah.
can't give them anything,
Mhm.
I reckon.
I agree. And being that like if you are that person that is, you know, toxic and kind of in that constant just cycle of being a dick or whatever it is,
Mm-hmm.
you have to like fundamentally understand exactly what you just said, you have to take responsibility for your own actions, and you can't use your past shit as an excuse for your actions now.
Oh, that's classic.
But you have to, like, it's hard to explain, like, what understanding means, because someone can say that to someone who's toxic. Say if I said that to you and you were just a cunt, you could agree and be like, yeah,
But it doesn't
but
mean you
don't
know it.
doesn't mean you understand.
Oh yeah.
So when you
But the only way someone's going to understand is in there. They're never going to be convinced there, don't you think? They can maybe be shoved a little bit and have some fucking major red
think if
flags
they
in
have
their
good
face.
friends,
but they're the ones that have to come to the conclusion.
they are the ones that have to come to the conclusion. And I think you have good friends, it's much easier, because hopefully all of your good friends will address it and not back down and be like, you being a cunt. Like, we're not going to hang around you. Not me, not Johnny, who picks you up on a Tuesday to take you to tennis.
Yeah.
No one is going to be around you if you keep being this way. And I think that is a big incentive.
It's true.
However, in my experience, I tried doing the same thing within my friend group, which I mentioned before, which I'll cut out and I talk to you.
Yeah.
And I tried saying to them, I think we all need to act this way and do what
Did
I'm
people
trying to
agree
do.
with you?
They didn't
People
agree.
aren't likely to do it.
No, they didn't want to do it.
But
because
if you
they thought it
start-
would cause too much emotional damage, or
Because
too
most
much...
of them just want to agree and get along and not worry about it.
Exactly.
I mean, the problem is, one, you're probably the closer person, right?
Yep.
But
Right.
I had the same thing, and I was like, I was very worried that if I told this person that they're shit, or this other person is shit,
Yep.
that they're responsible for, in
Yep.
some sense. If I said that, I was like, well, everyone's going to think I'm a dick.
Yeah.
But you know what? If they're really toxic, anyone that's worth it can see it and will never blame you.
Exactly.
And so there's all these people that I thought might question what I did. Most people close to me agreed with me, and actually the whole time they were like, yeah, of course you did the right thing.
Yeah.
They don't take a stand because they don't feel responsible like they have to. They're not as close to this person, which is fine. They don't fucking lie through their teeth to the person in question that's toxic and say
Yeah.
they love them.
Yeah.
But the other thing is, even the people that I thought would be convinced by this person that I'm bad, because now that's the narrative that's being spun,
Yeah.
even they weren't convinced. Because nearly everyone worth whatever the fuck they're wearing is like gonna know who's a fucking idiot. They're probably just not gonna say anything.
Yeah.
But once you like take a stand, they'll follow, and they're not gonna think you're shit. They're gonna respect you for it.
What
Even
happened-
though they won't do it publicly, they will respect you for it.
Yeah. And that was addressed a little bit. I mean, I had one other close friend who was there and was trying to do the same thing,
Yeah.
but ultimately nothing happened. It was just
Did you end up taking a stand, whatever that means? Like
yeah,
you
yeah,
wanted to?
multiple times. I got three chances.
And now
And then-
3 strikes, they're out.
Yeah.
Has that had any influence? Probably
I
not.
don't know. Probably not.
It probably has had
those-
an influence, but you will never see it.
I don't know. But those people, everyone else except
You
me
did the right
is still
thing.
in the same group. Look, there was everyone else there except the one person. I still wanted to be friends with, chat with.
And
but
now have you
because-
cut out all of them?
Well, but not deliberately. It's just because they all hang around that person. still.
Yes.
They all agreed with me to an extent.
Well, they sound like
to an-
cowards.
To an extent where they didn't want to put themselves in the front lines and say something.
Well, then they
but-
sound like fucking cowards.
Well, I don't hang around with
Wouldn't
them.
you rather they disagree with you than agree with you and do nothing?
Yeah, I mean, I could see exactly what type of people they are. I mean, I knew them for such a long time. I just knew if they'd back me up and say something or not. So it wasn't a surprise. But for your question, like, yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't bother me. It's like,
I mean, I feel like-
only think about and I only kind of weigh in my own actions. You know, like it
Yes,
only
right, so
affects-
there is-
my
yeah,
own
that's
actions
probably-
only
yeah.
affect me. Like what they do or don't do
Fair.
annoys me a little bit
Yeah.
because it's like,
But I'm just saying how it reflects on their character.
Yeah.
I feel like it would reflect better if they genuinely disagreed with you and then hence did nothing.
Yeah.
Than and you could just disagree with them.
Yeah.
Then they agreed with you but were too spineless.
yeah,
Yeah.
yep, I agree.
There's a lot of cowards,
But
bro.
it takes.
Cowards suck.
That's
You gotta
what-
cut them out because
Right, so you gotta get
they
to the-
seem like good
yeah.
value, and then as soon as anything fucking comes into play that matters,
Yeah.
where the fuck are they?
Exactly. That's why I got. That's like good. You need good friends. I got some good friends.
Yeah, I know.
Got Fat Michael. He's a good friend.
He's fat too, isn't he?
He lost weight. I think he's put on. And I think he's put on
He's
weight
not
now.
fat anymore.
No, I think he's put on weight again.
Oh,
That's what he
Michael,
said.
brother.
That's what he said.
Come on, fat Michael.
You know, hopefully
You gotta lay off the cheeseburgers.
it's not even that. I don't know, but no, I think having a good friend group is definitely the best thing that you can do for yourself. Having an,
Yeah, but I mean,
it's
do you think you
hard to
can really?
achieve.
Do you think you can really? That's something you can go out and change in your life.
1000%.
Really?
Yeah, I've got great friends. And I don't have one.
And how did you manifest them?
I didn't manifest them. They grew up the same way.
That's what I'm saying, though.
I
Do you
grew up.
think you can just go out and get them if you have shit friends?
I don't know if you can just go out and get. You have to meet good people. Like
Yeah.
you have to know and
You
meet
definitely
good
got to
people.
cut off the bad ones.
Yeah, you got to cut
Fuck
off the
'em.
bad ones for sure.
Yeah, yeah,
Because it's not worth it. Like,
yeah.
yeah. Anyway, but
It
can
feels
you
so
go out
good,
and
bro.
get good friends?
I
don't
thought
know.
I'd be sad about the situation that I was discussing
Mhm.
because it involved a friend for a long time.
Mhm.
I don't feel
You
bad.
feel good about it.
I did the right thing.
Yeah.
I stuck to
feel
my
good.
guns. I feel fucking
I still think
good.
about it
I
occasionally.
don't feel any guilt, any lingering like I should
It's
have done
because
this.
you
I
know,
don't give a fuck.
you
I did the
know
right
within
thing.
yourself you did the right
Yeah.
thing.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Feels great.
It feels great.
I feel self-righteous.
Good. You should.
Yeah.
And you know what that person would do? They put you down for feeling self-righteous.
Yeah, fuck them.
You feel good about yourself? Oh, fuck you.
Well, that's because they can't.
Fuck
that's
you.
because in their head they can't enjoy self-righteousness,
That's right.
and I feel sorry for them.
And I do too.
I think you gotta wallow
But
in your
that's-
own self-righteousness.
Yeah.
Sometimes. It's one of the simple joys of life.
One of those.
Being right.
Definitely. Definitely a humbling thing to just loathe in your own self-righteousness.
Yeah.
No, if you think like
Humbling,
that, you're
yeah,
narcissistic.
real humbling.
Yeah.
Are you calling me a narcissist?
If it was genuine, then yeah. But it's not.
Yesterday I was gloating to my mother
Uh huh.
because I told her I'm not gonna get COVID from the fucking beach holiday that I went on, right? And then I thought I had COVID, and I was like, fuck, if I get COVID, it's actually my mother is gonna be a bigger risk to me than this disease if I get COVID, right?
Yep.
And so I had a sore throat,
Ooh.
and I went and did it, and I was like, fuck. And there's this girl, and she's got COVID,
Ooh.
and I'm like, oh fuck.
You better not have COVID.
I thought I had COVID.
You better not have COVID.
Anyway, I did a rapid antigen test,
A rat.
and I didn't tell mom that I had a sore throat or anything, right?
I don't scary now.
And I didn't tell her until I was negative, and I came
Yeah.
up negative, and I was like, fuck yeah, look at this shit. And she's like, I don't know, said some COVID shit, and I was like, you're wrong. You can't. It means I don't have COVID, right?
Mhm.
And then she's like, oh, that's good. And I'm like, yeah, it's good. Now I can gloat, right?
Mhm.
Thank God. And I was trying to make a joke at the fact that if it turned out positive, I would have looked like a real fucking idiot,
Yeah.
right?
You don't want to give your parents COVID.
Yes, of course not. And then she was like, that's not something to gloat about. It's something to be grateful for.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, I feel like you can do both at the same time. Don't you
Mhm.
think?
Grateful
You
and
can
gloat.
you can gloat and be grateful.
100%. I feel like it's a type of person. Like, if you're gloating because it fuels your ego, then that's different. But then gloating.
Depends how hard you identify with the gloating. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. How hard you go at it.
Yeah. For
Well,
me, it's like
identify-
obviously whether or not I had COVID was in some sense going to be a random chance thing out
Yeah.
of my control. So
Yeah.
I don't actually think I'm the fucking boss because I
No.
don't have COVID.
Yeah.
But it's
I
funny to say
understand.
that.
Yeah.
But I don't actually think
I
it.
understand. Because I
Yeah, yeah.
know what type of person
I was
you
very
are.
grateful in that moment that I didn't have COVID.
Yeah.
But I still gloated about
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Yeah.
Because it's enjoyable.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
And that's one thing which I've had to be super wary of the past 2 years.
What? Gloating?
COVID.
Oh, COVID.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not
it's-
gloating.
Uh-huh. Why? Oh,
My
because your grandparents.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like, I wanted to go out on New Year's to the city.
Yeah.
Couldn't
and you
do
didn't.
that. No, I couldn't do
Oh,
that.
well, probably for the best. You don't want COVID either, brother.
No, I don't want COVID, but we're all going to get it.
You reckon?
We'll all get it. For sure.
I don't know.
We'll get it.
I reckon maybe
Most
not.
I mean, most people...
Vaccines work a bit. People forget that they work.
A little bit.
They do actually work.
To an extent.
I think a lot of people have not gotten COVID as a result
But
of the vaccine.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
I
hard
think
to tell.
most people default think now that it means that, I don't know, we could probably fact check this, but most people think that it means that, oh, it will be less severe when you get it.
Yeah.
But it does actually dramatically reduce your chance of getting it.
Yeah, it does both.
Well, yeah.
But you can... I mean, people... You still get it when you have the vaccine.
Bro, do you have any anti-vaxxer friends?
Any anti-vaxxer friends? I don't know. Probably not. What do you think about vax? Not anti-vaxxers, but just not getting vaccinated. What's your opinion?
Bro, I have like there are these friends I have on the Central Coast because apparently everyone on the fucking Central Coast is an anti-vaxxer.
Yeah. Sounds
And
about
it's
right.
like I went up there for a week, like one night on the weekend, like a month ago now, and it was just surreal, dude.
How?
Listening to them talk about their like conspiracies and shit.
Right.
It was just amazing. It was like I fucking slipped into a
jackpot.
different world, dude. It was fucked.
Would you ever not get vaccinated?
Yeah, I mean, I understand their skepticism. I don't really give a fuck. Obviously, they're still my friends.
Yeah. It's not. For me, the only reason I wouldn't get vaccinated is if, well, multiple reasons, but it would be one, not living with anyone,
Mm-hmm.
so I couldn't pass it on if I was to
Mhm.
get COVID and come home and isolate. And two, if I was still allowed to do whatever I wanted to do, and still have the freedoms of not being vaccinated, because
Yeah.
obviously they made it. It's not
Well, certainly
it's not
that's why I got
mandatory,
the vaccine in the get-go.
so I could go out.
I would have got it eventually, but the reason I got it so quick is
Yeah.
because I needed it to do shit.
Yeah.
But
Same.
but I got my boost the other day and I didn't need it.
Yeah.
Because I thought there was a point where I thought, oh fuck it, I probably wouldn't get it if I didn't need to, and like I don't really care. I
Mhm.
feel like I could deal with it.
Yeah.
But then I think actually I don't want COVID.
Yeah.
And I believe in vaccines enough to know that what's in them. I know that it's literally harmless.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go get it.
Yeah.
To me, it's just that simple. Like, it's if I try to remove all the politics in my head,
Yeah.
I'm just like, well, I think it works personally.
Yeah.
I'm convinced, and so
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it. It
Yeah.
seems like a smart thing to do.
Yeah.
But a lot of people aren't convinced, and so then I don't blame them for not being
Mhm.
convinced, because
Yeah.
if you live in that world where that's all the information around you.
Yeah. It's hard as well, because it's hard to listen to the government and be like and agree and just take in everything that they're saying as the
Oh yeah, they
truth.
fucking slip up all the time,
Of
bro.
course. So it's so hard.
And public health has become political, so you can't just have faith in
It's
that.
so political. I mean, imagine
They
how
shoot
many people
themselves
are
in the
making
foot, bro.
money off all these vaccines.
Well, that's the
and-
thing that like all these Central Coast people are on. They think like big pharma's all in it.
But of course they are.
But of course, I agree. But they are. But
They
also,
are.
vaccines work.
They
That's
do work to
That's
an
what I
extent.
reckon.
Like, there's proof that they work. At least this one works to an extent. It's not.
You're on that Joe Rogan shit
I'm
right
like
now,
Joe
aren't
Rogan
you?
shit. It's not like
That
it's not-
guy's fucked. That doctor's a dingus. Come on.
and it's not that the vaccine works 100%. It's
No.
like
They never claimed it did.
70. Well, I think before it came out, they were hoping, or they were pushing the like meteorized agenda, like, this is it. You get this, and we're
Yeah,
done.
yeah.
We're
But I
out
think
of
when they
this."
do that, they do themselves a disservice.
They do themselves a disservice.
You said
but-
doo-doo. Yeah.
doo-doo. But they're just all pushing some agenda from some higher up person who
Yeah, yeah.
wants
What
to
I
write their
don't
own
like.
narrative.
What I don't like is when some cunt has complete blind faith in science.
Yeah.
And he's out shit posting about how dumb anti-vaxxers are, and he just
Yeah.
has complete faith
Yeah.
in science. I'm like, bro, don't have faith in science. You know who does science?
Yeah.
Fucking people. People are stupid. People
Yeah.
fuck up. People have vested interests.
Yeah.
The scientific process, that's nice and all. It's a good thing, but like scientists, that doesn't mean they're fucking all that shit hot.
Yeah. You want to make some money, just, tweak a couple of things here and there and say that it works fucking all Gucci
Well,
gang. And
I'm sure the studies were great, but like,
well, how were they supposed to be great when we've only had the vaccine for
well,
however
they
long?
worked
we've had
pretty
it?
well. They said that you got immunity. We didn't know it was gonna not last as long.
Yeah.
But like that's always, I mean, to be honest, like that's probably just because of our stupid, uneducated public narrative.
Mhm.
Anyone that knows anything about coronavirus vaccines would know that it's probably not going to last all that long.
Yeah.
Also, it's a new technology. But bro, think about the flu vaccine. You got to get that shit every year
Do you?
if you want to get
I
vaccine.
think they do like every 10 years for the flu.
No, they do a different vaccine every year. They
Fuck,
pick
bro,
out
I
the
haven't-
top like few strains that they think are gonna come and fuck everyone up,
Mhm.
and they put a flu vaccine together. You get it once a year. Most people
Do you?
don't get it.
No,
No,
I
they
was
used to
gonna
give
say-
it for free at Scenic World. Like
Yeah.
my dad gets it for free because he's a paramedic.
I didn't even get my tetanus shot in school
Oh, why?
because mum just didn't fill out the thing.
She's an anti-vaxxer.
Anti-vaxxer.
Is she?
No.
Oh, did you talk about your mum on the pod?
I'll eventually talk to her about all this politics stuff that went down.
Oh, what went down?
Well, she ran for.
Yeah, but that's all I know.
Well, that's it. Well, there's not. I didn't. I
Did
don't
she
know what
win?
went- Lost by 27 votes.
Oh, bullshit.
Yeah.
Damn. That's tight.
Yeah. Close as fuck. And no Liberals
Who
been.
won? Labour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 seats in Labour, one either Green or one Independent. Can't remember which one.
Wow.
But she was 27 votes behind. Oh, it was Independent.
Oh wait,
two
so she
Labours.
didn't even come like second. She came like fourth.
She was almost third. So it's
Oh, I
3
see. So the
people
Liberals
represent.
really weren't close to winning the whole thing though.
No, but getting a seat is
What they would have wanted.
what you want.
She
yeah.
would have known that she was already unlikely to win the whole thing. Yeah. Okay.
She knew that it was unlikely to even get a seat. So to come that close was even like quite crazy at that point. But but yeah, I'll eventually talk to her about it. I think that'd be interesting. Get her response. I mean, I don't. I'm not a big fan of politics. I don't want to. I'm like.
Yeah,
I'm sort of in
but,
the middle.
I mean, if your mum's a fucking running for the Liberals, you're a
Bro,
part of it, mate.
My first. There was a federal election. Just turned 18. I was like a month. I was like an 18 for about a month when we had the last federal election. She's like, I was wearing a Liberal shirt out the front, helping
my
her because
God.
she was telling people to vote Liberal.
Bro, you'll get fucking stabbed if you wear that shirt in the inner west. Do you
Bro,
understand?
I did not vote Liberal. I voted the Greens. She was pissed.
Was she pissed?
Yeah, I told her the only reason I voted the Greens is because he kept telling me to vote Liberal.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's politics in a nutshell,
That's
isn't
po- I think, who said this? Someone said political ignorance is, I don't know, something. It was a good quote, but I don't know
it?
it.
Wow, that's great.
And it made a lot of sense, you know,
That's
like, you don't want to be politically
Referring
ignorant.
to a quote that was inspiring. but
Wow.
Not actually remembering what the fuck
Yeah,
it
no.
was.
It's I was talking
You're
to...
going to go far on this podcast.
I need it. If I have a Jamie, I'm like, Jamie, look up the quote with
Fat Michael should be a Jamie.
the political
reckon?
ignorance is. I mean, if I make money from this,
What else is he fucking doing?
I
Eating
don't know.
fucking cheeseburgers?
Eating cheeseburgers and working 4 days a week.
Ugh, financial planning. I'd
Fuck
rather
that.
fucking chop my
I
testicles
know.
off
He's going to uni now as well. He's gonna start going to uni as well.
to learn more about money. I love money.
I just do something you want to
Fuck
do.
that, bro.
He doesn't know what he wants to do.
Yeah, but we're spoiled because we actually don't have to pay for rent or have any
Yeah.
financial obligations.
100%.
We live a good life, Ethan.
We live a very fortunate,
Don't let anyone
grateful
tell you
life.
any different.
I,
That's something
I
you should
don't.
always keep in mind.
I'm very grateful.
There you go.
I
That's
try to at
something
least
spiritual.
have a little bit of gratitude when I go and walk the dog every day. Look up at the
Nice.
clouds and sniff the
Oh, yeah?
roses, and
Who's
share
walking who?
he's walking me, bro. I
Bruh.
bro, he fucking
Bruh.
he
We're not fried enough for that.
he lays on the
I
he'll
wish
roll
we could
over
get
on
really
the ground.
high, but I gotta
You
go
gotta
home.
drive, yeah.
You
I'll
should-
have high podcasts. Oh, but you have
I would
podcasts
say
on mushrooms. as well.
nothing of any. No, can't. There's no way
On
I would
mushrooms?
want to be recorded whilst fucking.
On mushrooms.
Oh,
Yeah.
Fuck.
Weed with your eyes are like, yeah, what's up, bro? Yeah, you good, man?
Bro, no matter what you try to talk about, I would be like, this is stupid. On
Yeah,
mushrooms.
it'd be mushrooms. Yeah.
Slightly fried, I could do. Maybe.
Yeah, yeah.
But even
yeah.
then, I'd be
Slightly
like,
fried.
whenever anyone
I'd
tries
lose
to
track
talk
of
to me when I'm
time
high,
and
I make jokes about whatever they're saying.
Yeah.
I don't take anything seriously.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be good for this.
Well,
Maybe for you, but not for me.
I enjoy it. Yeah. But yeah.
You should eat that brownie.
Right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm good. I might save it for when I go to the pub on the weekend.
If you ate that whole thing, I mean, you have probably a fucked tolerance, to be honest.
But it works differently with your stomach and your lungs. I have decently high tolerance at the moment, which
Okay, well, if you eat that whole thing, you'll be fucked.
good.
If you eat like a half,
Thank you.
my pleasure. If you eat like a half,
Yeah.
you'll be like, all right. It's not crazy strong. Like, relative to other brownies, they're not crazy strong, but they're also, you know, at the end of the day, they're still brownies.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
They hit way harder than just having a toke of
Yeah.
a joint or
Yeah,
ripping a bong or something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I know. It's like I think it's 5 times more
Yeah, yeah.
psychoactive. Mhm.
But it's a different drug or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, it works differently.
I don't know. I just eat it.
It's
Kind of more
weird.
enjoyable. I kind of enjoy
You
it.
like it?
I cook the brownie. It sits in my room in a little brownie tin. I got a little tea towel over it. Stop it getting
So
stale.
how do you do it? How do you make it? Is this incriminating yourself if you talk
No,
about
it's
it?
not incriminating. I mean, who the fuck's gonna give
It's
a
just
shit?
weed, bro.
Bro, okay,
Bro,
so you,
it's
like,
just
okay, so
weed,
you get
bro.
weed,
Bro, it's just
and I think I eyeballed it. I didn't have scales. I got like 3 grams of weed.
Okay, yeah.
Ground that shit up.
Mhm.
You put it on an oven tray, and I had to make sure that like it wasn't on fan because it'll blow that shit away. And also, I have like this little fan on my oven that blows air to like
Right.
stop the heat getting out. So I had
Right.
to turn the oven off, put the tray in, close the door, put the oven on,
Right.
and then you like kind of
Yep.
like it's called decarboxylating. I'm pretty sure. The weed.
When
So
you
you cook
heat-
it a little bit.
Yeah, you cook it a little bit.
Under the grill, and then you can take it out and you like flip it around. You cook it a little bit. Okay. Then what you want to do?
How long
is
are you doing
wanna
that for?
Like through I don't know. Remember, you just fucking Google it, and there's all these times. I was like 20 minutes or something maybe.
Right.
Until it looks like a little bit cooked.
Yeah.
And then you take it out. Okay, then you know what a double boiler is?
No. Double boiler.
A double boiler.
Double boiler.
Okay, so you get like a little pot and you like put some water in there
Yep.
and you get it like simmering. You put a decent amount of water
Uh-huh.
and then you put a bowl on top,
Yep.
like a metal bowl. And so the water should be like just below the bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Todd Six thinks that you should like put the water above so it's touching the bowl, but I don't think it matters.
Right.
And then like the water boils and the steam hits the bowl and then it flows back down. You never have to fill the water up again. Then in the bowl, you put a bunch of butter and some water and all the weed, and you let that shit like simmer for like 3 hours.
Really? Wait, so you almost boil some water in a pot.
It's not and then you put butter and
But it's
weed
not,
and oil.
Are you boiling or it's just simmering? It's just like to a heat.
Simmering.
to
The
heat
whole
where
point is the steam's hitting the thing. As long as
Right.
the steam, you're good.
Right.
So it doesn't matter if it's on a really hot one or not.
Right. Got you.
And then you like for 3 hours you let that shit just sit in the butter.
Mm-hmm.
And then technically you're supposed to like strain out the weed afterwards, like with a little
Yeah,
tea cloth
you get a
or something.
Right. You strain it out.
Like a cheesecloth is the technical term, but I didn't know it as cheesecloth. You can
Right.
use like a tea towel, right?
Is that what you did?
No, what I did is I like just poured it onto Tupperware, and because you mix butter with water
Right.
in the bowl, you're actually mixing the weed with.
Yeah.
Once that you put that Tupperware in the fridge, once that shit congeals, the butter sits on top and there's water in the bottom. So then you just punch, and most of the weed, but not all,
Yeah.
is in the bottom.
Yeah.
And then so you just punch a little hole in the butter and pour out all the water and the weed and the butter and then the butter, and you just cook with the butter.
Right. Cook with the butter and then.
You just make whatever the fuck you want with the butter.
Right.
That's how you do it.
Does it reek in the oven?
Bro, it didn't even stink that much.
That
People tell
much?
me it fucking reeks up your house. I think it's fine.
Yeah.
It's legit
Okay.
fine.
Well, I was like, maybe I might do a bit of afternoon cooking one
With
time.
Liberal Party mom, I don't know.
Bro. Oh,
Be bad for a public
I don't want to
appearance.
incriminate my mother.
Bro, you could be like, what's Joe Biden's son called? The meth head?
Joe Biden. Ding dong.
Hunter Biden.
Hunter
And his
Biden.
dick pics got leaked.
Did they?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
he used to do a bunch of meth.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah, didn't you know?
No. Good for him. Probably got it at a good price too.
We did it, Joe.
Joe Biden's fucking 3/4 in the grave, motherfucker.
Back in my day,
How is someone like that president?
you only had to walk 3 meters down the store to get a piece of pussy.
Then catch a bus.
Listen here, Jack.
He just says like 50,000.
You just shut up, man.
He just says like 50,000 different things.
He's having a stroke every second.
How
Honestly,
is he
you know
president?
what? You know what? I used
Bring
to
back
think,
Trump.
No, I disagree. No. I used to be always on the Trump for comedy train. Okay? You want to live in a funnier world, you vote for Trump.
I think he did some good shit.
I don't care about that. He's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He is funny.
And I used to think the Trump's the funny one. We've had enough
Biden.
Trump. Biden. Pretty fucking funny.
Biden doesn't even know as well.
He doesn't know he's funny.
No.
It's beautiful. He's there saying some Alzheimer's shit, sniffing little girls' hair.
Did you?
That shit's
That was just
hilarious,
creepy.
bro.
Did you see the video of him walking on a pathway? He's supposed to go right in 5 meters.
So good.
There's someone who's dubbed some audio over it, and
What's the audio?
it's just like, oh, here goes Biden, here goes, here goes President. Make sure he takes the path and doesn't walk
okay,
onto the
yeah.
grass, and it's quite funny. But instead of going where he's supposed
Jamie, pull
to,
that shit up.
he just walks straight. He just keeps going straight, walks onto the
He's
grass.
got Alzheimer's.
Bro, does he?
Straight up, look at him. He's
Bro,
got
no,
fucking dementia or
No,
something.
he's got something, bro. There's a fucking
Maybe not Alzheimer's.
Bro,
I'm not a fucking doctor.
the clock. It stopped ticking, bro.
Bro, I don't know how many
there's some-
neurons are still firing up there, but
It's not all.
it's
of
not
them.
what it used to be.
No,
Yeah.
but anyway, it's just funny watching him, looking at him. Funny looking.
Did you see when he spoke to ScoMo and he forgot his name?
Yeah, that was hilarious.
I want to thank that guy over there from down under.
Yeah.
Thanks, buddy. Pal. Oh.
Imagine being the prime minister. Imagine being
That's
ScoMo.
That's got a sting, bro.
Trump wouldn't forget his name.
He's a very nice man. Yeah, no, he wouldn't forget.
He might not say his name, but he'd probably know it.
Yeah, maybe.
Whereas Joe Biden doesn't even know what he's talking about.
Bro, he doesn't.
But how
fucking know.
does he go to any of these meetings or anything that's important? I wonder.
I
Or
don't
do they
know.
just send like a representative?
I don't know.
Because he can't sit there for longer than 10 seconds and get confused.
Yeah, I know.
So
Also, you know what else I don't get? You ever work somewhere and you're like, all these old people are working here and they're just so fucking slow?
mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
old people are slow.
Okay,
so-
right. And then there's like the young people that do shit like way better than them.
Yeah.
You see it all the time. How does that not happen with the president?
With politics or just the president?
I'm talking just the president.
Well, I don't know. Apparently, you got to be at least 35.
But it's like they just do nothing, I reckon. They're not that productive.
I feel like they do a lot. Like
No.
they'd be busy all the time.
Bro, do you know how long it would take this cunt to send an email?
Oh, this cunt. He wouldn't even know where the fucking mouse
That's
is.
what I mean.
But it'd just be phone calls, talking to people. Like, it'd just be... It wouldn't be writing... It'd be, sign this.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
It wouldn't be
It would
like...
have to be.
Bring up an... Okay, Biden.
So you make a
We're gonna-
PowerPoint
we're gonna
for us?
Yeah, we're going to show you how to
You
use
gonna get a little
Excel.
talk?
Yeah. It's just talking to people. I think that'd be it. Like, you're the
Fucking-
representative
How fucking stupid, bro.
of the country.
How fucking stupid that the leader of the free world is that cunt. I know Merkel's on the out. Is she gone? Isn't she done?
Who?
Merkel.
I don't know Merkel.
I think she's done.
I don't even know our
The
our
German
own
chick, bro.
politics. Who?
The German chick. We like her.
Do we like? Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, she's done a good job.
Did she? Who's
You
she
know,
for?
I like how we started this whole discussion of politics with "I hate politics."
Mm,
I don't talk about
True.
politics.
Well, I don't know
Isn't
shit
that
about
ironic?
politics. Which is
Yeah, fuck it. It's not that interesting.
What about? Do you think politics should be taught in school?
What would you teach?
How to look at both sides. Actually, how to
No.
how to have an informed decision. How to have an informed
No.
opinion. I mean.
No, you should teach them some self-awareness so they know that they're in an echo chamber.
Right.
It's back to the shit I was on
Or
at the beginning,
just
bro.
we're in the what are we? We're in the Matrix.
No, but I'm just saying, like, you know, the echo chamber shit on your social media, whatever you see is what you want to see.
Right.
It's hard to break out of that.
Mm-hmm.
But if you can just stop and think for a second, okay, they only believe this because every single thing in their life is like this, and same for me in my
Yeah,
thoughts. Then
yeah.
you can. It's useful. I feel like that's useful.
Right.
Anything actually concrete about politics? No, it's bullshit.
Right. I mean, I think bullshit. How do you teach someone perspective?
Perspective?
Perspective.
I don't know.
Can you?
I'm not a fucking.
Do you think
I
that's
teach
just
statistics.
statistically speaking?
Bro, I'm more concerned about getting kids to fucking actually like program shit when instead of just having me show them how to fucking do it. I don't care about
what do
these
you
actually
mean?
important things.
What do you mean programming?
Bro,
shit?
teaching's fucking hard.
I bet it's hard. No, I mean
I've
reading from a
started
fucking
tutoring again as
PowerPoint
well.
doesn't seem very hard.
Okay. But then when you get into tutorials and they're actually trying to learn shit, it's like designing something well so it's like the perfect level of difficulty where they can engage in it and do it.
Mm-hmm.
Because most people suck at shit because they're too scared to try something new.
Yeah.
Because they'll sit there and at first they'll be like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
But that's how you learn shit is you have to be like, I don't know what to do, and you try to work it out.
But I said,
All learning is self-fucking learning at the end of the day, I reckon.
yeah, it is.
You
But-
got to tell kids that are scared about learning shit by themselves that they're
Yeah.
learning it with you, even though they're actually learning it by themselves.
I get you.
You just got to lie to them.
It's hard. Starting something new is hard. But I said I was gonna start a podcast in like May.
Yeah.
It's my 5th episode. It's fucking January.
Yeah, that's fucking habits, isn't it?
It's a lot of bad habits. But
Bro.
I'm improving, bro. I deleted all my social media. On my phone,
Bullshit.
except Snapchat.
I'm so fucking addicted to
Except-
Instagram, bro. I
except
normally have
Snapchat.
it deleted, and every time I download it again, it's like I'm fucking resensitized. I'm like,
Yep. You gotta catch up. I have it on.
oh,
I
fuck.
just go on. I don't. Deleting TikTok was the biggest thing ever. Because
Yeah,
I probably spent
obviously.
so much time on TikTok.
I got that nail on the head in the first month of having TikTok. I had it for about 2 weeks, maybe.
Yeah.
I woke up one morning, spent an hour on it. I thought this needs to go.
Yeah. Well, good for you,
Thank
bro.
God.
It took me a year and a bit. More than
Oh.
a year. I wasted so much time on that.
Bro, Instagram sucks too. Like,
They all
because
suck.
they scroll.
Yeah.
You know what doesn't suck? Snapchat.
I know.
This is what I was saying to my other friend the
I
other day,
know.
and she's like, "Let's bro, it should be year 10 again."
It's just Snapchat.
Because okay, Instagram you'll scroll forever. That algorithm's got you. The Snapchat algorithm sucks.
That's
They just start showing you like weird like NFL highlights and like
Yep.
videos of grandmas slipping
But
over.
there's also-
That's funny. That's not bad for your mental health.
But there's also the TikTok side of Snapchat where they have highlights or something. It's reels or whatever it is.
Yeah, but I never use that.
No, and
It's not forced on you.
I've been starting to use it.
Instagram, that shit's forced on you.
I've been starting to use that Snapchat shit because I got nothing else. So when I'm taking a shit, I'm like,
You're looking at Snapchat
Look at that
reels. What's
Snapchat.
on it?
fucking nothing I want to watch.
Is it like all shit that's 6 months old?
It's all.
They're still talking about like Tiger King.
It's all.
and-
It's all fake. I'm getting a lot of fake Aussies. You know, they go do interviews and they give people flowers and they ask.
That's so shit
what's,
sounding.
What's the? Okay. So what's the worst name for a girl? and they all say Felicia. You know what I mean? They all say something, but it's fake. They're all fake.
Yeah, they're all fake.
They're all, and it pisses me. I don't watch it. I can't watch it. Which is
But that's
great.
good.
It's
That's exactly
great.
what
That's
you want.
That's exactly what I want.
I'm bringing it
'Cause,
back,
like,
bro.
while
Everyone
I'm
should
taking
ditch
a-
Instagram. We should take Snapchat back.
Take Snapchat
Kick.
back, dude.
Screw it.
There's too much fucking porn on Kick.
Is there porn on Kick?
Yeah,
You mean as in people sending people shit?
yeah.
Okay.
It's just porn.
Yeah, it was just Alex Crowther, like, trying to fucking slide in 14-year-olds' DMs.
That's
You gonna have to cut that
disgusting.
out? That doesn't
Do you
matter.
want me to cut that
Nah,
out?
leave it.
Okay. Is he gonna come for you?
Nah, he's fat now.
Does he do that? Did he do that?
He does not look like he's
I
thriving
mean,
now.
I don't really. Maybe don't throw him under the bus. Other than, I mean, you kind of just did.
I did.
That's
you can bleep the
disgusting.
name. I don't give a fuck.
Well,
Do
I
whatever
don't
you
give
want.
a fuck. It's if you
I
give a
don't care.
fuck.
No, I don't give a fuck. Who's ever gonna listen
Fuck
to
him.
this?
Fuck you.
No one listens to your podcast.
No,
buddy.
no. What if in 5 years it's huge and he's like, oh, Sean Skinner, episode 4. What the fuck?
Who
What the
cares?
fuck?
In 5 years, who the fuck cares? I don't care now. It's
Alright,
fine.
great. Perfect.
Fuck it.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck it.
What are we talking about?
I don't know.
Snapchat or something.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, bring back Snapchat. Because I don't even want to look at the fucking videos. So
You
I
don't
take a
want to,
shit.
but you will.
No, I do.
That's the fucking
I do,
Instagram gets you.
I
It's
do.
so shit.
While I'm taking a shit. And then afterwards I'm like, no. But I was never addicted to Instagram.
Worst social medias in terms of like the
Or
fuck
Twitter.
with your head. Instagram, maybe probably TikTok.
TikTok, 100%.
Then Instagram,
Yeah. Yeah,
and then the rest of them are fine.
It just depends.
Facebook's fine.
Yeah, Facebook, because it's just people posting like what they.
All I do is I see shit posting groups. I don't see fucking.
You're not seeing who's had a baby or who's fucking getting married or who's.
Yeah, but the people that you see doing that is kind of funny.
Right. Well, people you know at least. You're not watching some stupid video.
But it's
of-
not as like glamorous as like
No.
exactly. It's not like just all this fake bullshit on Instagram.
Yeah.
Instagram's the fucking worst. And I'm addicted again. I've been posting stories and everything.
Yeah, I've been posting stories to Snapchat, but
Yeah, you have, haven't you?
I had a few that I had
There's
to
some
get rid
real
of.
fucking autistic hours.
It's
It's quite funny to be honest.
I was gonna make a private story.
On Snapchat,
Yeah.
you can do that
Yeah.
for all 3 people you still have on Snapchat.
I know. Well, for anyone who actually wants to look at those autistic stories.
No, just leave them on your main story.
Nah,
I mean,
nah.
Snapchat's already private enough as is.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
I don't care who sees it. Evidently,
Evidently.
because it's a lot of retarded shit.
It's just you being a retard. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, it is. It's fun. I
find
enjoy
it
it.
quite entertaining. Keep it up.
Maybe one day
Just
someone
for
will
me.
pay me to make those little videos.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be good,
Do
wouldn't
you think
it?
that would make you happy?
It would make me happy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There's this
I'm
other
already
guy
very
I know.
happy. I'm already very happy.
There's
But
this American guy I know. He's always posting shit about like on the grind. And he's like, I'm studying to be a young entrepreneur.
I see.
I'm like, bro, you are fucking a retard, is what you are.
Bro, you're
Fuck it. All he does is talk about. He's got on his story today. There was a picture of like a brain, and it's like nothing happening. My head, and in his head is I need to get rich. Holy shit! What a shit life to live. Get a fucking hobby.
Find a passion. Find something
I mean,
you're
obviously,
passionate about.
I'm circling back to that. We can only say this because we don't have any financial obligations.
yeah,
but
yeah.
also, what a fucking shit life to live.
Yeah. Well, if that's his only objective.
That's fucking
I mean, look,
toxic.
money's good. Money's good. Money makes people happy.
Yeah,
It
sure,
make
but
me
like,
very happy.
you
But
reckon?
I'm already happy. Yeah, money makes people happy.
I like.
Bitch, if I could get up and go to fucking Vietnam and start slurring out some fucking Asians, I'd be there straight away.
You
bro.
can. It's cheap as
It-
shit in Vietnam, bro. You should go. You ever been?
No.
It's fucking great. You should go.
Have you been to Vietnam?
Yeah, I've been to Vietnam. One of the few places I have been. It's good. Bro,
I mean, I want to go everywhere. That's why I want money.
That's cute.
That's why I want money.
fucking don't be buying fucking 2 iPhone 12s. You
Dude.
could have bought a fucking round the world ticket, cunt. Do you realize that?
Yeah.
You could have bought a fucking round the world
Hopefully,
ticket.
the longevity that I'll get out of these 2 phones will be worth it. Eventually, motherfucker, I'll be making money and I'll be traveling. Eventually.
You're gonna travel.
Oh, that's
Okay.
my goal is
Have you already?
a
At all?
little bit, not by
Where have you been?
myself or whatever. Just
You should
with
go
the
by
family.
yourself.
With the family, we've been to.
No, you should go by yourself.
Been to
You should go by yourself.
Yeah, well,
Like
I
a
wanna go
million
with
billion
friends.
percent.
By myself.
Yeah, you should go by yourself. Listen, I
Just
can only say
once?
I'm not trying to gloat like I'm a fucking alpha male that
I
went
get-
by myself.
Yeah,
The only reason I went by myself to Vietnam was because I was gonna go with my sister and she ditched. But it was the best thing that happened.
What did you do when? Did you just go
You
to
just
bars
fucking-
and?
just as whatever. You just meet people.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
yeah,
fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
But you should go by yourself. If
Alright.
you go with a friend, you'll find yourself wanting to fucking shoot your friend in the
Yeah.
fucking scrotum.
Yeah.
Yeah, it won't be good.
My
Depends on the
two-
friend,
My
but-
2 goals is one to do 100 podcasts by December, 1st of December,
Okay.
because then I'm gonna take a break.
How many does that have to mean? Like that's
2 a
a few a week.
2 a week, consistently 2 a week, and then hopefully even more if I can.
That's
do
a
more.
good approach.
Um,
The only way you get better at anything is doing it more.
consistently.
Just
yeah,
fucking
doing more.
pump that shit out.
Yeah, yeah. But it's generally
That's wise.
Depending
I
on
like
the
that goal.
Thank you. Depending on the podcast, though, it's a lot of editing. Like for
You'll
example,
get better at it though.
Yeah, but you can't. You can get a little faster, but generally it's all the same. Like, I'll give you an example. When I talked to Lloyd, it was very conversational, very back and forth. He'd say something for 3 seconds, and I'd say it was very back and forth, right? So the editing is quite difficult because, or not difficult, but quite long.
What do you need to edit?
I'm just cutting between the cameras. When I talk, it cuts to
Oh.
me, and when you talk, it cuts to you.
Why don't you get like a big old fish eye? You can't get the faces
That
on.
doesn't look good. I think cutting back and forth, especially when this air, like when this is a proper like.
How
podcast
stupid
set.
does it look to have both faces at once?
Yeah, no.
Real stupid?
Well, imagine if I'd have to do it with me sitting next to you and us two talking, and a camera facing at
Can't
us.
you do some like smart? Surely there's software out there that'll just like cut to whoever's on the face. Whoever's
Whoever's
talking. It's like Zoom. Bro, it must exist.
Well, if it does, I want it because it would.
It would exist.
It means that I could
must
pump out.
exist.
It means that I could pump out podcasts like it was nothing.
Bro, it would literally exist. It must exist.
And
And
that
it doesn't
was-
matter if it's wrong a little bit. Do you know what I mean?
No, it doesn't. But if it exists, I want it.
Look it up and surely it
Alright,
exists.
I
Some
will.
cunt's done
Maybe
that.
I could save myself a lot of time.
Yeah.
But
That's
my-
how you get good at anything. You just
Yeah.
do it fucking
So,
heaps. And the fact
100
that you do it lots means that you'll fucking work out how to
I'll
do
get
it
better
smarter.
at talking. I'll get better at coming up with ideas. I'll get better at talking with different, unique people.
Yes.
Like just all these different things. Better at editing. Better
Yeah,
at
yeah.
publishing.
That's smart.
Everything. But my goal. That's the first goal. My other goal is to take my friends traveling.
Take them.
Like
Why take them?
I want to go.
Not
traveling
pay
with-
for them.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah.
surely not.
Yeah.
But then it'll be like awkward because you'll have paid for their shit.
No, I don't care. I don't
You
care.
don't, but like other people
Look,
do.
I understand that. I've thought about it.
Wouldn't
and
you
I'll
rather
give
make
them-
other cunts pay for their own shit?
I'll give them the opportunity if they do want to contribute. I understand that because if it was my friend being like, "Yo, I've earned $5,000, I've earned $10,000, let's just go," you're not paying for shit. I'd be like, "No, I'm giving you a couple grand." Like that's fair. If
That's
you're
fucked.
But I just if I'm at home, which I will be probably for another 2 years, and then hopefully,
Okay.
if I can grind out between now and 2 years, hopefully I'll be out of here, right? And it's not just podcasts.
Why don't you just
I
get a
wanted to-
fucking job?
Because I don't. Why would I want to work a job doing something I don't want
No,
to
no,
do?
I'm
when
just
I
taking
can,
the piss.
Yeah.
Bro, that's fucked though. I don't
But
think you could do that and
I
like
don't wanna do that.
sustain relationships
Yeah.
with people.
They have
That's toxic.
to, no.
Yes,
I'm not
dude.
doing it for my own.
Money matters.
I'm not
I don't
doing it
care
for
how
my
much you
own-
think it
I'm
doesn't
not doing it for
matter.
my own self enjoyment. I'm not doing it to like get a kick out of, the fact that I paid for their shit. It's just the fact that
I know
I
you're
want
not,
to
but
take-
that'll happen.
well, they can suck it up. How about that?
I think it'll happen to you too.
What, someone will pay for my shit? And I'm
No,
like,
I think it'll cause conflict. Not
I'll
conflict.
talk about it.
Tension.
Tension, yeah. But what am I supposed to? That's what I want to do. If I've got.
I nearly had a friend pay for me to go to Vietnam
Mm-hmm.
another time.
What'd you say? Well,
I
obviously-
said I would, but I can't right now,
Right,
and I didn't.
right.
She was gonna.
fair.
That's fucked.
Yeah.
Isn't that fucked?
That's a little.
I don't
fucked.
think I could ever have.
I feel like if I'm in a
I w-
position where I can,
Yeah. Okay.
then I want to. Like that's the goal. The goal is to be able to just make a little bit of money, 5-10 grand at a time. I'm not going to spend every cent. Like I'm going to invest it, and I'm going to be smart. Like I'm reading and learning, and these
Uh-huh.
next 2 years.
You're really on a self-improvement kick.
yeah,
aren't
yeah,
you?
yeah. I really am.
Let me guess. You read the fucking subtle art of not giving a fuck.
No,
Okay, good.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, good.
I
Can
don't
you
need
read?
that. Surprisingly, yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Just learnt recently.
Nice.
Yeah, thank
That's a
you.
good skill.
Yeah, I've been reading recently though. It's been.
What have you
good.
been reading?
I'm reading this book. Great. What's it called?
Sounds like a good book.
I can never remember the name of it, but it's just about marketing. It's about marketing.
Oh no.
No, but it's really good. It's this
Oh.
Aussie guy who has made a shit ton of money,
Freakonomics.
and
The Barefoot Investor.
what's it called? It's just right here. Let me grab it.
Bro, fuck, I hate.
It's called
I hate-
Sell Like Crazy.
Yuck.
I went to the bookstore not even
I want to
looking,
fucking neck myself.
not even looking for that type of book. But
If you ever find me reading financial,
But you
fucking
don't
advice,
understand.
I want you to kill me.
But the book, it's good. Like it shows you why and how it's
I can
much
believe
better.
it. It's just not for me.
That's fair. Look, I'm reading it because hopefully in the future it'll pay out. Like it'll work in not just marketing, but in I want to do stand up and
Uh-huh.
like that. So hopefully, like these little type of words that you can use and these strategies that they use in marketing can be used anywhere to kind of almost sell yourself in a way.
Uh-huh.
In fact, that'd be really valuable.
That's
So
what
I've
they
been
want
reading
you
a
to
little
think.
bit. Yeah, I know. That's why I bought the book. So
Yeah, they've got you hook,
got me
line,
some
and
money,
sinker.
bro.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
maybe it's a
But
good
there,
book.
I want to take my friends traveling.
That's an interesting idea.
So
I don't think I could do it.
if I was like,
personally.
Sean, we're going tomorrow, like you could.
I would have to pay.
If
I
you
wouldn't
could
let
do
you
it.
do it. I straight up
Why?
wouldn't let you do it. Because I think it would cause conflict. It would be fucked. The way I spend money, I buy people things all the time,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I'll get this, don't worry about it. Really, the premise is that they will then start to return the favor, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if someone is never going to return the favor, I will never pay for their shit again, right?
Mhm.
Because I'm like, oh, well, I was nice and that's fine, and I'm
Yeah.
happy to, like, I don't care about that one
Yeah, yeah.
time. But if there's a clear fucking
Yeah. They're just,
misbalance, I'm
yeah.
just not going to keep that going, right?
100%.
And people are going to be a fucking Jew about it, then I'm
Yeah.
not going to fucking keep that going.
yeah. I
And
get
then
it.
you work out who needs to, and some people
But I
just, you
have
need
good-
to prompt them to
But
be
I
a
have
little
good
bit about it.
friends, though. Like I have good people who I buy shit for and they buy shit for me.
I don't think
Like, I have
being
a
a good
good-
friend is the same as being like. There are people that are good people that are still going to be more stingy than others.
You're right. You are right.
I don't know.
But I mean, yeah, definitely stingy.
Let me know how that goes. I'm
well,
skeptical.
hopefully in a year.
I don't want to shoot your whole idea down.
I'm
I'm
doing
just
it
saying
regardless.
I'm skeptical. Who are
Because
you
I-
going to take?
Take Fat Michael.
Yeah,
Fat
take
Michael
Fat
and
Michael.
Dylan. I
Take him to a fat camp.
I want to go.
Oh, Fat Michael.
I want to go to India and see a cricket game with them because they're heavily into cricket, and I'm starting to enjoy it a lot more. And I think going to a cricket game in India would be the most crazy thing you could do
Why is that?
because Indians are fucking crazy,
Yes.
and they fucking love cricket.
They
like
love
they get up
cricket,
and
dude.
pray for
I
cricket.
know.
bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Please have good cricket
Oh my
today.
God,
The
I'm
weather
gonna
be
get
very nice.
Okay. Okay.
Um, but
Ooh, that's getting.
yeah,
I'm
and
getting
then go
cancelled.
see a basketball game, see a soccer game. Like I want to go to.
You want to go to India to watch sport?
No,
That's
I
the
want to go.
theme.
No, I want to go to India for cricket. I want to go to Europe or England for the
What
soccer.
you need to get is one of those rich Indian friends that like have slaves, and go live with them.
And become a slave, or
No. You just like live with them in like their rich lifestyle.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to make some rich friends on the way. That'd be
There was a guy I knew at ANU called Gandhi,
Gandhi.
as his last name,
Oh,
and but we all just called him Gandhi.
Yeah.
And fuck, he was the filthiest cunt, bro. Because he used to have slaves, so in his like college room.
wait, he used to have slaves.
They're not slaves, they're like servants, but they're pretty much like they're like the lower caste that will never get out of that. It's fucked up. India's fucked, bro. And in his college dorm, there was like a video that leaked around of his mate that like filmed it. It was disgusting. It was like about the size of like from that curtain to this room, plus
Yeah.
a little bit of hallway is the entire like room, right?
Yeah.
So maybe it's like exactly the size of this shed, with like more of it is like cupboards and maybe there's a kitchen and shit.
Yeah.
Okay. So on the fucking wall where he's got like a little desk bin, he was stacked up with like rubbish and shit, right? Because he didn't take his bin out. But it was mostly stacked up with like wank tissues. Okay, and I'm talking overflowing out of the bin onto the wall like a fucking triangular prism of wank tissues.
That's hilarious.
It wasn't even tissue. It was the one ply fucking hand towel you would get from the shared college bathroom.
right.
That like in the fucking you dry your hands with that shit.
Yeah, and he's wanking on it.
And he
And
was
then
just
just-
wank tissues. And the only reason he came to ANU is because he read on the website that it's a sex positive university. And he thought that meant that he could fuck a white chick.
Yeah, like there were white chicks up for grabs there.
That's exactly what he thought was going on.
Yep.
And I remember being like, Gandhi, bro, if you somehow
How
like
how's
this
your
guy
last
was
name so like?
repulsive, repulsive, man, terrible hygiene.
Yeah.
Just like everything
Typical
he said
Indian.
is bullshit. It's weird. He's gone like full fucking communist now. He's like so communist, and he like puts all this shit up. It's really weird because he's like told us that he used to run like fucking pyramid scams and like just scam people, and how he used to have to like
Gandhi's
yell
gone
and
off the
abuse.
rails, bro.
He owns like a phone company that like fixes phones,
It
and
means
he
scams
told us
people.
that he used to like hit his fucking employees, and he just thought it was funny, bro. It's fucked up.
I think it's funny, but
And he was fucked up, and he used to lie about him
fucked
being
up.
sick. And
Yeah.
I was like, Gandhi, if you somehow, through some miracle, which is never gonna happen because you are repulsive, bring a chick back to your room, what are you gonna do? Because his room was a fucking like
mess.
straight up like pathological mess. And he's like, bro, I will just wipe all the shit off the table and I will fuck her right here.
Like she just doesn't.
This cunt is in another fucking world.
Bro, it's all in his head.
He's
It's all in his head
fucked.
because he's not getting any.
He's getting none.
Bro, his
bro.
pre-nut clarity must be fucking exhausted. He must not get any of it, bro. He must fucking wank so often that he just doesn't get the clarity anymore.
Oh, bro, and he got sick towards the exams. He did nothing, right? And he realized that he has to watch 8 hours of lectures a day before the exams for like a week straight.
To catch up.
Maybe 10 hours. It was actually something that stupid to
Right.
catch up.
Yeah.
And so he was doing it. And then he was sick, and he's like, Sean, bro, can you drive me to the doctor? And I was like, get an Uber.
Yeah.
I was just doing normal shit. I had homework to do. Like,
you
I
got
was very
shit to
busy.
do.
I had just come from work. I was like, what the fuck you, like, no, like, are you really sick? And he's like, bro, I already booked the appointment. And I'm like, what the I was like so fucking pissed off.
Did you
And he was
drive
being
him?
such a cunt. He fucking pissed me off so much. I don't know why I let him drive me. The amount of times I
Wait.
said no and he followed me and he just wouldn't take no for an answer, and he somehow fucking convinced me.
Yeah.
Okay,
'Cause they
so
just
I
don't
went through
take
this
no for an
whole
answer.
altercation. It was fucked. And I was like very resentful, and I honestly should have just told him to fuck off.
Are you still friends with him?
No, I mean, he says happy birthday on Instagram. He's back in India or some shit. Anyway, he's fucking lying about being sick, I find out. It's just so he doesn't have to do his exams. So he went through this whole thing where he could have just fucking booked an Uber. He's in the middle of
Or
fucking
just not even
Canberra.
have gone to the doctor. You could have lied or not even gone to
And
the
he
doctor.
pulled me into this shit and lied to my face and told me he was sick to fucking get me to go.
Yeah.
What a piece of shit.
Yeah. Yeah, what a piece of shit.
Yeah, piece of shit. That's Gandhi. Miss
That's
you.
Gandhi for you, bro. Gandhi,
Miss you, Gandhi.
Gandhi had high respects at one point in time, and now Gandhi's just
Probably still never gotten laid.
Prob-
Poor man.
probably.
Not poor man. Fuck him.
Yeah. Understandable. What's the time?
9:07.
You wanna keep going or what do we do?
Nah. It's getting late.
It is getting late. Get later on.
Unless there's anything else you can get me ranting about.
I don't know, but I've enjoyed it. Have you enjoyed
I've
yourself?
enjoyed it too. It's been.
I think that's the most important thing with this
Uh-huh.
podcast.
Yes, that's infectious, isn't it? If people enjoy it.
And people enjoy it, talk about it. But otherwise,
Well,
like,
I don't really know. I guess most of the podcasts I listen to, I think, are like good.
yeah.
I haven't listened to the shit ones that I'm like they're enjoying it, but I'm not.
Yeah, exactly. Other people need to enjoy it, but
Do you listen to the Friendly Geordies pod?
no.
That's good. That's a good one. You should listen to that one. It's not really about his normal politics stuff. It's just him and his mates. They're kind of fun.
Friendly Geordie. Is that the huge guy?
No, he's like the guy that does all the
No.
politics on YouTube, and he
No,
like did
never
all
heard
the
of him.
fucking. Yes, you have.
No.
Yes, you
I don't
have.
look at politics, bro.
And he talks about fucking
Friendly Geordie.
Bruz. He has all that shit with John Barilaro. Do you have no idea what I'm talking about? You should listen to his podcast. It's not political. It's funny.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Bet. Do
Thanks.
I press the stop button?
Thanks for
now?
coming. No, I'll press it later.
Okay.
Unless you mean, do you wanna? No,
No, it's
don't
alright.
fuck
That's
it
all
up.
the
You
way
might
down there.
fuck it
I'll
up.
fuck it up.
Yeah.
2 hours, 1 minute. Bro, why do you still have Microsoft Edge not unpinned?
What do you mean not unpinned?
You should unpin that shit from your taskbar.
No, I use Edge.
You use Edge?
Yeah,
For what?
everything.
Bullshit.
No, I bet.
Why do you have?
I don't know.
You have Chrome there too.
I do.
Do you use Chrome?
No, never.
You
Never
use Edge.
use Edge.
You're bullshitting.
No, I swear
You're
to God.
lying to
I
me.
swear to God.
You use Edge.
I swear to God. I swear to God.
Disgusting.
Does no one else use Edge?
No one else uses Edge except for like 50 fucking. This one 60-year-old guy I had to work with, and he really pissed me off.
Shit. All right. Well,
Cap.
no cap,
I want
bro.
another cheeseburger, bro.
Go on your way. You're already
Maybe I'll
you're
get
down
another
here.
two. No, but then the same people will be working there. They'll recognize me.
So you care,
Yes.
bro? That's another thing. Do you go out places when you get high? Like, do you give a fuck if people know you're high when you're out? Like, if you got to go on the servo, you obviously get a bit paranoid. Like, fuck, this guy knows I'm high. But
I would say
you really-
more so than you, but less so than you may be imagining.
Right.
I don't really go and do shit when I'm high.
No,
I'm normally
neither do
fucking
I.
falling asleep.
Yeah. No, I just mean like if you're out with mates or you got go on a Macca's run or
Yes, I do worry about it.
Yeah. No, same.
I don't like fucking with authority, and I feel like being high in public is doing that.
Yeah.
Kind of. At college.
Yeah. No, I don't really go out and seek.
At college, it was like a shared kitchen, like a big shared kitchen hall.
With how many people would be in there at once? or
The en-
something?
At once, 100 people max.
Really?
They
Fucking-
could be.
Yeah.
When I was really busy. Maybe that's an exaggeration. Maybe 50 to 100.
Yeah.
But like probably something like 400 people lived at this college, right? So you would just hang out. If you were in the kitchen at like midnight,
Yep.
you would just see some fucking creatures, bro. And they couldn't hide it because it's like their kitchen was like a shared place.
Yeah.
So all these fucking cooked cunts just come out and you see them like looking through their cupboard trying to find shit.
Trying to find
And they're
a
eating
snack,
the shadow
bro.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember seeing
That's
this one
hilarious.
chick. I don't even think she was high, but I just like you'd see people like their eating habits. It was fuck. She just come out. She was a nice girl. She talked to me a little bit, very like straight edge and normal. And I just see her one day, and she was like crouching down in front of her like cupboard. I see her like spooning shit into her mouth, and crouching, like looking left and right.
That's
And I'm like, what the
What is she
fuck?
eating?
And I'm like, I'm gonna do her the service of pretending I'm not seeing this,
Yeah.
but we're all fucking seeing this.
Yeah.
This bitch is just
Just during
fucking
peak
eating
hour or
peanut
is this at
butter.
late?
It was maybe like fucking 11 p.m.
Okay.
Peanut butter off the spoon.
Yum.
Bro, you see another side of people if you fucking have to have a shared kitchen with them. It's fucked up.
That's funny. And you get all the weed rats out late at night,
Yeah.
getting the munchies.
Just
cunt.
remember seeing this
Getting a
one
snack.
cunt like just fucking get tortillas and like Greek yogurt. And just
What
fu-
the fuck?
It's all he had. And he
Oh,
was loving it,
Oh,
dude. He was loving
and he was
it.
high as fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's funny.
Yeah.
No one's gonna approach you if you're high as well.
I'm just getting Angus Darrah high at college. It was one of life's simple pleasures.
Mm.
Mm.
Why, he'd freak out or something, or?
No, it's good to see him thriving, you know?
Yeah. It's good to see. It's fucking.
Do you have that friend that you
Yeah,
just like
yeah.
love to get really fucking high?
Yeah, Fat
Who is
Michael.
it? What does he do?
Bro, he loves it, bro.
He's just frothing
he
it, bro.
doesn't. He doesn't normally like. He's like nah.
But
I
when he
prefer
does, he's
not.
like loves
But
it.
when he does,
He loves it
loves
too much.
Oh, not too much. He's good. Like he's in a good state.
Okay.
Like we love him when he's in that state as well.
Okay.
Because we're always in that state.
Is he at fucking? What does he do?
He's just friendly. He's
Is
just
he
nice.
talkative?
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
that's
talking-
nice.
No, he's good. He's
He's less aggressive,
He's got He's got.
less yelling.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yep.
Fat Michael, God bless him.
Bro, we hotboxed my car one night.
Uh-huh.
That bitch stunk for 2 weeks.
Yeah, don't be hotboxing your car. Do you have a nice car?
Got a little Subi out the front.
Don't be
Little
hotboxing the
Subi.
Subi, bro.
Bro, but it's fun.
Get yourself a little fucking shitty blow up
But-
something from Big W.
but we
Hotbox
were-
that.
we
Buy
were-
yourself an Aldi tent, like $50.
Hotbox a 10.
Yeah.
Just carrying around with me.
I hotboxed my bathroom. That was nice.
Mm-hmm.
But then we started to get mold.
Mold.
Or not mold,
Just
but
turn the
like there'd be
fan
this
on.
gunk. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
not during.
Not
defeat the
during.
purpose.
No.
But then there'd be this
After.
gunk on the tiles that I had to
Really?
wipe down.
Oh.
I think it's just smoke. Smoke has like shit in it,
Right.
and so
Mhm.
it's bad. But it's fun.
Yeah.
Getting really hot. I haven't hotboxed something in a long
Right.
time. I haven't strictly just gotten high with a group of people in a long time. Because now like
No.
weed is too in like it's probably like on a night out. People are drinking as well.
Yeah.
Someone smokes a little bit. Some people do, but not everyone.
Yeah. Some people.
I miss being like 17 and getting like a whole bunch of people just really fucking dry.
Especially the fucking Sixers, bro.
Yeah,
That was-
where
That
else?
was the environment.
Where else,
Bro, that bathroom downstairs.
Oh,
we had like
bro.
15 people in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember,
yeah.
I remember one night. It was probably I think I did a gravity bong.
Yeah, the gravity in that back room.
high, It was the most high I've probably ever been.
They're so
Other
much
than-
fun, bro.
other
You
than that
you
shit
feel
that
like an
you gave me.
engineer. Blue crack.
Blue crack.
Yeah, well,
That was
we all
fucked.
saw how that went.
Bro,
Me.
the name, it wasn't just the name, bro. I swear to God.
That was fucked, bro.
That was so fucked. I was tripping.
So many cunts, and I didn't know anyone. Like
Really there.
I knew all their faces and names, but I didn't know any of them, and they were coming up and talking to me.
Yeah.
And I was so fried. And a lot of them were like coming up and like, they saw me as like this older person.
Yeah, trying to have a conversation.
And some of them were just being fucking idiots, and
Yeah.
I'm like, "Do you want a cone?" Because I didn't know what else to say. They're like, "Yeah, bro, yeah," and I'm like, "Yeah, do you know what to do?" And they're like, "Yeah." And you just see them just like be a
Remember Josh?
fucking idiot. Yeah, it wasn't only him. There were
Right.
others there that were like being just. I was an idiot because I got that fucking high.
Oh,
But
it
I was
just
just sitting there
the shit
observing
that-
and like, oh my god, I can't believe I'm this fried at fucking Ollie Mum's
Yeah.
house.
But the shit that you bought was fucked. It wasn't just.
Wasn't it just that we were pulling bongs though?
No, cunt. I pull bongs all the time.
Yeah, okay, maybe you're right.
No,
Yeah, that was
trust
strong.
me, it was-
I paid extra for that, and he did tell me it was called fucking blue crack.
Bro, it was.
Is that a real strain?
I looked it up. I don't think it is.
I swear I looked it up and it was.
Jamie, get on that shit, bro.
Jimmy. Yeah, bro,
No,
this
bro,
it
trust me, that was
exists.
fucked. No, trust me, that was fucked.
Yeah, it was fucked.
Whatever it was, if this is it or not, it
That's
was just
it,
like
it's
I was
blue crack.
hallucinating. Like I was.
Oh, yeah.
More so than normal.
It was like strong hydro.
It was strong, bro. Like I remember feeling like snot was running down my nose
That's lovely.
and dripping.
That's
Like,
charming.
I could feel it, but then I'd go to wipe my nose. Nothing.
Wow. What a
Nothing.
fucking trip.
Nothing.
I remember
bro,
being
nothing.
so high. Yeah. Thought I could
You
drive
slept in your
home.
car, yeah. I told you
know.
not to.
Yeah, well, thank God. Cut that out.
Bro, I drove home in the morning. Definitely still a little.
Damn.
Little.
You're going
Like I
straight
was.
to jail.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fuck.
bro, that was not good. I blame Elsa.
Oh, yeah, Elsa's always about ripping the cones.
God bless her.
Oi, Shawnee, you want to do a cone?
No, she
wasn't
knows
good.
better now.
Does she?
She knows. She's like, does not offer me any
Right.
cone.
That's boring,
She knows.
Sean.
No, she knows better because
That's
I do
boring.
not
That's
operate
fine.
well. I'll just go to sleep
Yeah,
very
you just go
quickly.
to sleep. That's another thing is you just feel tired. I've done it
Do you smoke weed every day?
not every day.
How often?
Generally, 3 nights.
A week?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
My
And does
biggest.
that involve pulling cones?
Yeah, it's only pulling cones. It's just I don't know.
That's a lot.
But it's not. But during the night, during the evening, it's
You have
like
to have a
I'll do
high
one or two. It depends. It
Bro,
depends.
but when I don't have, like, I can smoke just a little bit of a joint and be fucking quite high.
Yeah, it just depends on my tolerance as well.
Like, it is a very small realm of like this feels good
Mm-hmm.
before I'm just a fucking
Zombie, you vegetated,
idiot.
right?
Yeah.
I feel like I've done it enough times
Into
socially.
couch.
I've done it. I've smoked enough times socially and not socially where I can be social and like be awake and be like just have a fucking Red Bull or something. Like, it's like
Yeah,
alright.
not for me.
It's like I
have to
smoke at eight-
only a tiny bit for that to happen.
Yeah, it's like I smoke it earlier on.
Do you have any
8 o'clock,
nicotine vapes?
9 o'clock. It's been sitting here for ages.
Oh my god, does it work?
Yeah.
Oh my god. What a fucking treat that'd be.
Do you want it?
Yes. I don't want the whole thing.
No. Do you want to keep it though?
No,
It's
I'll,
been sitting there for.
I'll die.
It could be disgusting as well because it's been there for probably a month and a half.
It's fucking delicious.
Great. Well, I feel sick when I do them, so I never.
Oh
do
yeah,
'em.
me too. I haven't bought one in a long time.
Mhm.
I just hit it when I'm
When I'm out with friends,
had a beer.
I hit it.
Treat.
Yeah, yeah.
I smoked a lot over the fucking weekend because I was down at Jervis Bay.
Right.
hmm
Yeah, no.
Bro.
Yeah, those things are great. Just pumping.
We went to the beach
Mhm.
because we worried about being too loud with the neighbors. So we went to the beach on the last night.
Yeah.
On Saturday night and like danced at the beach and we had like a speaker and it was hectic and we were all a bit drunk and we had like gin and juice there and it was lovely.
Great.
It was supposed to be storming all weekend and the weather cleared and it was like the best
Yeah.
birthday getaway ever. Everyone did everything for me and I just
That's
didn't do
great.
anything. I was just drunk.
Yeah.
It was great.
That's the best
And,
way
like,
to be.
Everyone started getting naked at the beach, like the group we were in, and it was all just friends. So there was no like,
Yeah.
there was no
so
like
sexual-
toxic. Yeah, there was no like toxic sexual tension and people that you don't want to get naked in front of, so it was fine.
Mhm.
And like everyone got naked.
What was the dick to pussy ratio?
2 dudes, like seven chicks.
Oh yeah. I thought it was gonna be like 5 dudes, 2
No,
chicks.
no, it was fun. It was really, really nice.
Yeah, it
And
would
we were
be if
dancing
you're
in
a
the moonlight,
guy.
and it was like, no, it wasn't. You couldn't even see anything, to be
Oh,
honest.
that's
It was like
boring.
really dark.
Oh.
Otherwise, I would not have gotten like that fucking naked in front of 7 of my
Bro, if
platonic
7
female friends.
Bro, if they get naked, I'm getting naked too, motherfucker.
Yeah, but I feel like when I'm
course.
taking my underpants off, it's a bit more fucking intrusive.
Yeah.
Than when
There's
they
more
do
there.
it.
Well, yeah. There's more there. There's more down there.
Yeah, well, look, you couldn't see much, so it was okay. You could see
I
silhouettes.
bet you couldn't see.
If you really tried to
Yeah.
look, but you know, no one was doing that. 'Cause
Yeah,
it was-
yeah.
Anyway,
I
and
get
then, and then on the every time someone might walk past every now and then, and people would like, it was
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
And then on the other side of the fucking bank, there were fireworks. Some cunt just started launching fireworks,
So you're all naked doing a fucking
having a it looked like we had
ocean
we were a
dance.
cult, bro. We were.
Yeah.
Some people walked past us, and 20 minutes later, we're still naked dancing, and they walk past. They're like, "What the fuck?" I can imagine. And fireworks. It was like so serendipitous. It was
Yeah.
fucking hectic.
Bro, it sounds like a good birthday
It was a
getaway.
good fucking birthday.
Did you thank all those people?
I did.
Did you tell them you love them?
I did.
Do you tell your friends you love them?
If I liked them.
No, if you love them, yeah.
Yeah, if I loved them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When did you start doing that?
Oh, if they drop an "I love you," I'll drop it back.
Yeah.
Because, you know, it's not that weird.
No. Why would I feel like
Between friends, it's not that weird.
no.
Sometimes it's a bit invasive.
It's like it's hard to say it for the first time.
Well, there
You
are
gotta be
friends that
really
I obviously
close.
love, but I don't tell them I love them
Yeah.
because it doesn't need to be said.
Well, I've probably only got I don't know. There's a few. There's the majority of friends. I tell them that I love them, and then I've got a few friends who I do love, but I don't say it to them.
Yeah, me too. But it's mainly the guy friends I tell less.
Yeah. Oh, less.
It will have been said,
Oh, I tell
and
my
it's
guy
not like
friends.
that weird, but I don't say it that much.
I tell my guy friends more. Oh, I love you, bro.
Wow, that's pretty gay.
Hey,
No, I'm
hey,
just
bro,
kidding.
love you, bro.
bro, nah, not unless there's a lot of fucking drugs involved.
Yeah.
normally. And then even then, like less so.
Yeah.
Do you eat a bunch of caps
I have, but no.
when you go clubbing? Do you though?
I would like to. I haven't in a while.
Oh, okay.
But-
You just drink.
Yeah, but I want to. But I think it's just so much.
Did you do anything New Year's?
Yeah, I went up to my friend's
fuck,
house
had
in Wentworth
something else.
Falls.
Who? You don't have to
Ash.
say. Okay.
Ash's house. Yeah. It was
Oh, yeah, they had a free house link, didn't they?
They had the family. This was just the New Year's family. They invited some family friends, and then Ash invited
Wholesome.
a few
Tuffrey.
of us. Not Huffrey.
Oh, then I don't know them.
No.
Okay.
You know James Barrell?
Uh-huh.
You don't- Do you know
Okay.
Ashley Van Van?
No. His squeeze.
His girlfriend.
Yes. That's what squeeze means.
Yeah, I know, but I wanted to put it in more of a polite term.
Squeeze is nice.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like someone to squeeze.
Oh.
What did you
okay.
think it
I don't
meant?
know. I just thought like someone. I just thought of like someone just fucking.
No, it's a nice term,
Okay.
squeeze.
Oh, is it?
I always assume people know what I mean when I say squeeze.
I've never heard that.
And
term
you're the
before.
second person, and the
Mhm.
first person to say it to me, I was like, "What?" They thought it was sexual too.
Mm.
I'm like, "No, it's wholesome. I
Mhm.
wouldn't be saying this shit."
Yeah,
like
he's
that.
squeeze.
Yeah, I'm not that. No, don't wink at me. It's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, at New Year's,
That's a good one.
everyone was fucking capped up, and it was actually so nice because doing it when like everyone's an adult and like 20 something,
Responsible.
it's not the first time they've done it.
Yeah.
And there's like people are just doing it for fun
You
as
good
opposed
environment.
to, you know, when you're like younger and people are doing it for the first time, it's like it's a fucking "I love you, dude," and they start talking about the deepest shit, which is
Yeah.
fine. I'm not saying that's bad.
Yeah, yeah.
But you don't want that all the time.
No, you don't want that all the time. That's good. Honestly,
New Year's
I'm
was
quite.
so good.
I'm
It
quite-
was just funny.
But my New Year's was good as well.
Can I show you a New Year's video? That'll ruin the pod.
Yeah, bro.
Did you see the Jamie Brickman ones?
No.
Bullshit. You didn't see that.
No, I don't, what was it on? Instagram? I don't see shit on Instagram. Or Snapchat. I barely have anyone on Snapchat. Oh, I did see that. That was on Snapchat. Was that New Year's, was it? I saw that.
More.
It was good to see a man lather up another man. Like, it was just good to see some bro culture going down.
He was so sticky all night, bro. You touched him.
Did he go on the sand with all that
I don't know.
oil on?
They went everywhere. I don't know. But if you touched him, you were sticky for the rest of
Yeah.
the night.
Yeah. What
Ugh.
what was it?
I think it was like some sort of coconut oil.
And just for funsies, just cause?
Yeah, he was getting a massage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Respect.
Afterwards, Todd
There's
was
got to
like,
be that person in the group as well. You need that guy
What?
who's willing to get, you know,
Yeah, the one autistic.
the one retarded guy who'll say yes to everything.
Yeah,
You need one of those people.
that was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll lube you up next time, buddy. When was
Not
the last time
looking-
you were at the Seekers for a party?
It's been forever, bro. I haven't seen Elsa in forever.
Where
I'd
does she
love to
live?
see Elsa.
In
I
a
don't know.
van.
Does she?
She's a bit of an enigma.
Yeah, she's a bit of an enigma.
Yeah. So are all
But
the
Seekers,
Seekers.
they are.
Well, Todd's not to me because I know him well enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, enigmas.
Mm.
I'm like, what the fuck do you do?
I'm surprised that they still live there.
Yeah, apparently they got to sell the house.
Oh,
And
'cause
they're a
that's
bit
what
like,
I
what are
thought
we
was
gonna do?
happening like a year ago or 2
Yeah,
years
they
ago.
say
or-
this, and then it's still maybe happening, but not happening. I
Right.
don't know.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, cool. All right, we'll wrap it up there then. You can take
I
that
have
with
a
you.
fuck. No, I shouldn't.
All right, I'll take it back.
Make
then.
it the pod vape.
the pod vape. I don't think many people want vape.
Just me. More.
It's just disgusting. All right. Well, thanks, bro. We'll have to get it. We have to get a quick photo for
Do
the thumbnail,
Uh huh.
so I can easily set that up in 3 seconds.
Yeah. Sure.
Otherwise,
Thanks. That was fun.
yeah, thanks, bro.